Hi there, good morning. It is yet another amazing moment to have you on the screens of GH Police Television. It is 24th August 2026, and you are welcome to the mighty magical Monday edition of the Sister Show, your ultimate morning companion for a secure and vibrant day ahead. I'm Sergeant Yao Boaite Boatin, your host, bringing you the pulse of safety live from the studios of GH Police Television right inside the National Police Headquarters. Now, this show is streaming live on all our social media platforms, precisely on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on X. Let's get mutually active. Let's get dialogic. Send us your questions, your thoughts, your comments, your observations, and we'll do well and read them out to you. Again, we are also available on the digital satellite television channel 362. That is DSTV channel 362. Now, we are recharged, we are rejuvenated, we are regenerated coming from the weekend. It is Monday, and that, as a matter of that fact, we need to gather the momentum and then the energy, the verve to face the coming week. And so I'm joined by my co-host, the Halcyon policewoman, Sergeant Theresa Ado. Good morning, Sergeant Tess.
Good morning, Sergeant Boaite.
How are you doing, madam?
Doing very fantastic. Yourself?
I'm also doing great.
Thank God.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was quite relaxing, just as I hoped for.
I know, right?
Yeah.
This weekend the just ended weekend, there were a lot of activities that happened. Yes, on Saturday I had to support a friend of mine dedicate his newly born baby to God.
Wow.
Somewhere around Fisi, close to the Pokwasi area. And yesterday I was also in church.
That's
Were you in church
beautiful.
yesterday?
I couldn't make it to church yesterday.
Hey, Sergeant Tess.
Yeah.
It is not becoming your habit.
No, so let me just say that there's another assignment that is occupying my Sunday, so that is why
every weekend you have an assignment.
Yes, there's another assignment, very special one, of course. And so it is equally important that I fulfill that as well.
But your Pentecost members are watching you, you understand? So I think very soon they'll have to come to your home and then serve you with the word of God. Since
worry.
you're always occupied or inundated with other tasks as well. Okay?
Those tasks are equally important.
I know, right?
Yes,
I know,
and they need to be fulfilled as well. So,
Anyway,
yes.
in as much as we are attending to these important tasks, our church members are also supporting us in prayers. Yesterday I was in church at the Emmanuel Assemblies of God Church. Yes, Ogle Road, Bubuashi.
Right.
Head Pastor Reverend Yao Bema Owusu. Big shout outs going out to you, Reverend. We are grateful. It was a nice moment to, fellowship in that particular environment. God has been faithful. Looking at where we came from, where we began this journey, and where we are. It only takes His grace to see us, prevail some of the obstacles that we encounter.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yesterday we were there. Even though some people are raising allegations that the videos they've been seeing is an old video that has been recaptured and all of that, but we still have a way to prove to them.
Why should you be bothered if indeed it is a genuine
Absolutely.
video?
So
so if it's a genuine video, you don't have to be bothered.
Very well, Teresa. Thank you for your word. You understand? I shouldn't be bothered at all. Yes.
The fact that you're expressing, which means you equally affirming the assertion that in fact, probably it's an old video.
Exactly.
That is why.
Yeah. And then some police officers whom we celebrated last Friday also had some birthday parties over the weekend.
Right.
Some of them, they failed to, offer us invitation after we have said it live on TV. So policewoman Constable Lois Opoku, KNUST Police Station, thank you so much for failing to give us your invitation to your birthday party. We've seen the videos when you were enjoying alone. So no problem. We are here for you. So belated happy birthday going out to you, Policewoman Constable Lois Opoku with the KNUST Police Station. Okay. So we are ready to kickstart your day safely, as we usually do on this platform. So whether you are anticipating a heavy vehicular traffic from where you live to your respective destinations, or you are planning your weekend from today, perhaps you have a wedding ceremony coming up over the weekend, a funeral activity, baby or child christening, a graduation, put-out lunch, any events. This particular show is your authoritative platform to get informed or stay informed, stay ahead, you stay safe. And so we'll be starting off with our traffic updates, where my colleague, Sergeant Yusuf Brahma, who is back with us in the studios after his earlier visit to a particular spot or location in Accra, will be bringing us the traffic outlook from that particular area so motorists or road users are mindful. We'll come back and delve into stories that are shaping our communities that have been dubbed police today. And our colleagues in the office who are going to do us this particular honors are also ready, seated with us in the studios. When they are done, we'll move straight to the police hospital when it's time for essential health tips, where we are going to look at a very important topic that may seem either deleterious to our health or innocuous to our health as well. That is dubbed essential health tips. And then with a big conversation today, Sergeant Tess.
Right.
We are having our brother from the Ghana National Fire Service to help us look into some of the causes and preventive measures of domestic fire.
Right.
Yeah. During the rainy season, we noticed that we had a surge in the record or the occurrence of fire outbreaks.
Right.
So it is important that we are mindful in the events where we have a fire outbreak. What are some of the things we can do to at least mitigate the repercussion or any damage or casualty this thing may cause?
That is
and
so
so our brother will join us. He's ADO1, Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku.
Right.
Join us, delve into those particular areas as well when it's time for the topical discussion on the show. When we are done with that, we'll get into the birthday messages. Gradually, the month of August is approaching its end. And so I think we are left with a couple of days, 6 or 5 days to go. When we are done, we'll usher in the new month, September, where police officers, loved ones, our ardent viewers as well, and our colleagues who work in other sister state security agencies who are still celebrating their birthdays will take time and then share in the amazing chapter. And then we give you a brief sports update on the show. So these and other things you should expect on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. And so, keeping the ball rolling, we are going to start off with our first break. When we resume from the break, we'll keep up the momentum. Remember that the Safe Starts leads to a great day. Stay on with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. It is still the Sister Show on GH Police Television, and thank you for staying with us. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. It is a good morning going out to policewoman Constable Lois Opoku, who works at the KNUST police station in the Ashanti region. Good morning and big shout outs going out to you. And again, good morning to Chief Inspector Isaac Odro, watching us live from wherever you are. You know what you have done. Good morning going out to you, Bob G. Yes. Okay. So it is now time for us to get into the traffic situation here in Accra. And as I mentioned earlier, my colleague Sergeant Yusuf Brima, who has just returned from a particular spot, is ready to give us how the traffic situation looks like this morning. So Sergeant Yusuf Brima is coming from the John Ajekum Kufuor Avenue, precisely the depot traffic lights. He's ready with us for the traffic update. Good morning, Brima.
Good morning, man.
How are you doing, boss? How was your weekend? Mama,
It was
you were so
okay.
excited. Wow. Can you share
It
with us?
was okay. How are you?
I was so fine. Yesterday I was in church.
You were in church, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
It
interesting.
was a very nice moment to have fellowship with, colleague church members. You understand? It's not
You
unfortunate
see-
that a whole you yourself, you understand? You had to debunk a video you saw by saying that it is an old video that has been recaptured, where
You see-
a video call between
You see-
myself and
you see-
Lance Corporal Bernard Labi.
You see, you are
Let you know that
supposed
what
to
I'm
be.
saying is the truth.
You're supposed to be a born again Christian. right?
Absolutely. Of which
You should be in church all the time. So when you go to church for once and then you are celebrating and then you want everybody to know that you have gone to church,
You know?
it only shows that
so
you are not fan of going
So
to
you,
church.
what should I do?
Otherwise, why would you go to church one day and be celebrating?
You are the
If
same
it's-
person who will come back and then hold my neck and tell me that you came to tell us that you be going to church.
Where's your church located?
Ogi Road, Bubuashi.
Hey. You see, anyway, I don't want to challenge. I can't say that. I can't say that you
want to
were
challenge
not
for
in
what?
church.
What
I
do you
can't
want to
say
challenge?
that you
Sorry,
are not
Brima,
in
there's
church.
no point for you to challenge him.
Aha,
Just
you
let
see,
him be.
there's
Because
no
it
point
is
in
only
saying
you put up
that.
a
No, but
defensive
Sergeant,
mechanism
You
that
understand? Because
You don't
indeed,
have
if you
to-
know you
you
went
don't
to
have to be
church,
so loud.
why must you
You
be
don't have to
defending the
defend-
fact that you went to
yeah.
So
church?
why must you also tell me that there's an old video? Something I cannot keep quiet. And then what you say? No, I can't.
Well,
Yesterday I spoke to Bernard Labi on phone via video call. So Labi is my principal witness in this particular case.
Explaining yourself.
In fact,
so
Labi
much.
is even saying that he doesn't believe you.
Labi.
Labi is saying
So-
that you
so
went for
yesterday when
an
I called him,
outdooring.
where was I?
He said you were at an outdooring program.
Hey, Jesus Christ.
Yes,
These people-
that was what Labi
Sergeant,
said.
No, it is a
Don't-
scheme.
don't
It is an
bring
agenda,
me
grand
into the
agenda.
picture.
Labi called me yesterday.
picture.
He called me that, have I seen your video? I
Okay.
said, no, I've not seen the video. I
So-
said, oh, you are at an outdooring, but you are telling him that you were in church.
Don't bring me into your picture. Just do your.
He said, you want
You
to
see?
drag?
Don't-
You want
don't
to
go for-
Brother, because she failed to go to church
No.
yesterday, she tell her, you see?
No, so I
You
am
want to
not
drag
putting up
us
a
into your matter,
defense.
exactly.
No, don't bring me into it.
Yeah,
You
so
went to church and you are being
if it
defensive
were to the
about
cadet
it, so
officer Priscilla,
Yes.
the Brian Kroma,
Yes.
She would have
Priscilla
backed
knew
you.
that certainly I would have been in
She would
church.
have backed
But you see,
Ah.
Sergeant
I
Tess,
am not
You see,
backing
you see that is
because I
a
do not
trouble.
know.
You see, she was always supporting you. That is why you are, even
and
when you were
Priscilla
wrong,
knew- no,
even
Priscilla
when you
knew
were
that I
wrong,
was
she
in
was
church.
supporting you. That is why you are saying
Priscilla
that
wouldn't
if you
have
were
seen
here.
my video and then tell me that no, you ain't in church, which of course you have
Dr.
done.
Brima,
You,
Madam,
leave him and then we go ahead
you
with
see,
that traffic.
unfortunately for you,
Yeah.
don't worry. I have VAR.
okay.
VR video. I'll release
Monitoring,
it.
eh?
I'll release the
Oh, no,
VR.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it.
Yesterday, you are Liverpool. What happened?
Brahma, you know, I told you a couple of months ago that
Child, this
Liverpool
season will go
Football
long
Club,
for you.
We are in crisis.
The season will be long for
Absolutely,
you.
yeah.
Very, very long for you.
And I'm not surprised with what I witnessed
Charlie.
yesterday. Brahma, it is appalling.
The season
It's
will be
so
very, very
disheartening to
long
watch
for
now.
Liverpool
Yeah,
fans.
it's bad, very, very bad. I wouldn't be surprised that when the league is done this season, with the way we are playing, we'll end up occupying the 15th position. Seriously.
Oh, that would be too much for you.
Let's see what happens.
That would be too much for
Mark
you.
my words.
Well, maybe when the next window opens, you may do some recruitment.
When you
Who
had
knows?
about 2 months to just prepare your team, it just didn't matter or it didn't bother. Now that the results are not coming.
Every day looking for money.
And you know, January signings, they are very tight. And they are very
exactly.
risky.
I mean, it's,
Limited
it's
time to
unlikely
bond with
for
the
people to release their players
Absolutely.
during that time.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
Now let's
see
see.
what
But for 15th, it will be too much for you. Let's say some 8th or 9th.
Okay,
So
that'll
that
be
you
fine.
will escape
Yeah,
Europe. That
Champions
would be
League
better.
and then
That would be
all of
better.
Yes.
All right.
Let's have traffic updates.
All right. So good morning and welcome to today's traffic updates on the Safe Start Show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brema. We'll start as usual with the traffic situation around the National Police Headquarters. So if you are from the Dankwa Circle and then you're heading towards the Ghana National Fire Service traffic light, there's a bit of traffic this morning, but officers have still been deployed to ensure that you can move around very easy. And also from the fire service to Kwame Nkrumah Circle, there's also a bit of traffic this morning, but officers have still been deployed to ensure that you can move around a bit easier than ideally you would have expected. So just as Sergeant Boateng said, we are just returning from the J.A. Kufuor Avenue, specifically at the depot traffic intersection, where we captured the traffic situation there this morning so that it will guide you if you are using that stretch this morning. So producer, if you're ready, kindly let viewers know exactly what we captured on the J.A. Kufuor Avenue this morning a while ago. All right, so just as you can see on the shot, that is a traffic situation at the depot traffic intersection on the J.A. Kufuor Avenue. So if you are from Abeka Junction, Achimota, Abeka La Paz, or any of such areas, and you're heading towards the depot traffic intersection, this is the traffic situation this morning. You wouldn't have any trouble at all. If you are also from the depot traffic intersection and you're heading towards Alajo, Circle, industrial area, or any of such areas, this is the traffic situation there. The road is okay for you. The traffic situation is very normal. You wouldn't have any trouble at all. If you're also from the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, you're from Alajo or any of such areas, and then you're heading to the depot traffic intersection as well, there's also free flow of traffic on that stretch of the road as well for you. Wouldn't have any issue at all. If you're also from depot and you're heading towards Abeka Junction, Achimota, Mile 7 or any of such areas, the traffic situation, as you can see on your shot, is also very normal for you, so you wouldn't have any trouble at all. And whether you are moving in and out of the depot as well, the traffic situation is very normal this morning. So ideally, if you have any business doing on the J.A. Kufuor Avenue around the depot traffic intersection heading towards Abeka Junction to Alajo or any of such areas this morning, the road is okay for you this morning. You wouldn't have any trouble at all, so don't worry about getting into any traffic as you would have expected. The road is okay for you this morning. So generally, this is how the traffic situation is going to be on that stretch, unless there's any major incident that will affect the traffic situation. But if there is, we'll surely come your way and then update you on the traffic situation, and then also give you the alternative routes that you can use to avoid getting into any trouble on that stretch of the road. So this is all for today's traffic updates on the Safe Start Show with me, Sergeant Yusuf Brema. I'll catch you later on traffic orientation, still here on GH Police TV. But until then, I hand it over to my brother, Sergeant Yaboate Boateng, and the rest of the team.
Thank you so much, Brema, for bringing us the latest with our traffic updates for today's edition of the Safe Start Show. So, Brema, just give us the traffic outlook of the John Agyekum Kufuor Avenue, precisely the police depot traffic lights, telling us how we need to be mindful with our movement for today. Okay, so away from that, it is now time for us to get into stories that are shaping our communities that have been dubbed police today. And as I mentioned earlier, our colleagues are ready to give us the stories. But before we get into them, let's enjoy this brief breaker. When we resume, we'll delve deeper into the stories.
shows. True trials and storms, your resilience glows. Ghana police, your mama you go.
You're welcome back from that quick break. If you just joined us, this is the Safe Start Show, coming to you live from our studios here at the police headquarters. We are streaming live on DSTV channel 362 and also live on all our social media platforms at Ghana Police Service and on Instagram at GH Police Service. Get interactive with us by sending us your messages, and we will do well to share them with the rest of the world. Our WhatsApp line is equally active on 0246 226064. 0246 226064. You can equally send messages on that line and we will read them out to you. It is now time to bring you Police Today. Now on this segment, we bring you news making headlines within the security circles. And my colleagues are already seated to serve us with details of same. Good morning, Sergeant Kwekujia and Sergeant Brago.
Good morning, Tess.
Welcome to the studio again.
Yeah.
How was your weekend?
Mine was quite refreshing. I had some time to rest and also prepare for the week, so it was generally okay.
Right.
Yes.
Right. So you Brago. Weekend or Minister Oko Jam.
Yawa de twa money di awo na awotwe da. Nti me je kwan ese kwan won penifo ho. Eti me ekokusu abrewa kakra. Nti me tu kwan and me be drew a na no me ndanaja. Sunday school madam enra me Sunday chat so. Ti nyame adom bibia ye boko.
E da nyame ase so de wa ko
adiabase. Ya ba no pa adwada no pa de na for God and country. On God.
There be obi bisa me say na den na ayi ahonka and I said dem be na ayi to me motivate mo. And then me catch say the fact say you say yes so me mind now you bring you up to speed on matters relating to security. And so yeah the nyame ase so de nyana asabe right, so Sergeant Duya, we have news making headlines.
Yes.
Please serve us with details.
Right. So let's zoom in straight to our first story for today. Interior Minister commends police officers, urges regional commanders to strengthen professionalism. The Minister for the Interior, Honorable Muntaka Mohamed Mubarak, has commended police officers for their dedication and sacrifices in maintaining peace and security, stressing that their conduct directly shapes public confidence in the state. The minister made these remarks on Friday, 21st August 2026, at the National Police Headquarters during the opening ceremony of the Police Regional Command Conference. He urged regional commanders to strengthen leadership, accountability, and professionalism in their respective regions to meet the growing security expectations of the public. He also highlighted technology-driven initiatives aimed at enhancing policing, including TrafficTech, automated road traffic enforcement system, and the National Criminal Automated Biometric Identification System. He indicated that more than 700 digital enrollment stations are expected to be deployed nationwide by the end of 2026 to strengthen intelligence-led policing, improve investigations, and support crime prevention. Addressing the conference, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohono, said Ghanaians expected a police service that was professional, visible, competent, just, and trusted. He therefore urged regional commanders to provide effective leadership and make decisions that would contribute to transforming the service. He also stressed the importance of cooperation within the national security architecture and urged all commanders to deepen engagement as well as strengthen security cooperation. Present at the conference were members of the Police Management Board, the Chief Director at the Ministry of Interior, the Medical Director of the Police Hospital, the Commandant of the Police Academy, and the regional police commanders across the country.
Opanya wa share amanyoye nsemso awo omanga nemu eye honorable Mutaka Muhammad Mubarak akamfu posifo awo yen tu ache hawon fama aforebo ayebo ama asumdue ene bambo edimu awo omanyi emu osisu dia se posi ne yeye ene yedwuma ya yeye ama omanfo enya yedmu ahotoso ene gidi Opanyi adinsemi atudwa ena no fiada osana bosome ne da etoso aduonu baako ewo afi impimienu ene aduonu insiemu ewo posi atena yekese ha ewo enkran amra na obie posi aya regional command conference no ano ohye mpanyufo a omo adeda posi mpatamu awodo no ano mekire regional commanders no se omo enye akandifo pa na omo enhye omo dibremu den omo emfa etu ho ache ene nkotabuo pa enya wo madwuma na enam so ama omanfo so enya omomu gidi ono abomu ntaka esanso ebobo posi mfidi dwuma ye de agugu akwan mu na ye de eba ne botaye ne se ebeboa posi adwuma ko no ewo ye adwuma ye mu titire ene ye hwehwemu mu ono nti wo kire eye TrafficTech GH mfidi awodo posi e de eba ekwan so na aba behwe ekwan so emra eso na afenso osan esi National Criminal Automated Biometric Identification System no eso yemposi sanhene Mr. Christian Tete Yohono enso e de nanu disem atudwa na e wonde kasa yemu no wode tudwa se omanfo hwe posi adwumako no se ye be ye adwuma pa posi fo opesa omo hu se posi fo ye posi fo a omo ehu ye da bia posifo a omo etumi eye adwuma ema ensakraye ba na omo esan posifo a omo ebenya ye mugidie na omo ebehu se brano ye adwumaden edema oman no enu nti ohye eye regional commanders no nyina nkran se omo enye akandifo pa na omo enkuto omo dibremu ye na omo nko enkoden a posi ekon na ye de asakra posi adwumadien no adwumako no eni eno yemposi sanhene esan so esisu biom se Eche mfasodie eni ehia se eye mpanimfo yi ene bambo dwuma yekọ aka ye ne wo edi dwuma bom no ebeka bom no mo edi nkita ho edi aso yasomdue emu ewo dwuma die no ase ye yempoti sa hene na pamfo the chair members of the Police Management Board na omo ewo ase Chief Director Edema Ministry of Interior no na ono so ewo ho Medical Director Edema Police Hospital na owo ho Commandant Edema Police Academy ewo ho na sanso so na eye empanifo a omo eda posi empatamu ahodo na no the chair regional commanders ni nyina so ewo ho a omo ebeka boom emadwumadi no eye fefefe.
Police arrest suspect in 1.1 million Ghana cedis fake gold scam at Brekum. The Bono Regional Police Command has arrested Jemfi Christian, 36, in connection with a suspected fake gold syndicate operating in the Brekum municipality. The case was reported by Christopher Awoni, 29, a gold aggregator who told the police that 4 men claiming to be gold sellers sold to him 110 trial ounces of gold for 1.1 million Ghana cedis in July 2026. The gold was later found to be fake and has been retained as an exhibit. Following intelligence-led investigations, police arrested Jemfi Christian on 17 August 2026 at his hideout in Wemfi in the Doma East District. During interrogation, he admitted involvement in the transaction and disclosed that it took place at Drobo in the German South municipality. The suspect identified 3 accomplices, namely Abraham Elias Frenchman, the alleged leader of the group, Isaac Entry, and Balthazar, who are currently at large. Preliminary investigations have also established that the group allegedly defrauded another victim of 1.4 million Ghana cedis in Drobo earlier this year. The suspect is in police custody assisting with investigations, while efforts are underway to arrest the remaining suspects. The Bono Regional Police Command urges the public to exercise caution when engaging in gold transactions and report suspicious activities to the police. This statement was signed by Chief Inspector Thomas Akila, Public Relations Officer, Bono Regional Police Command.
Yadiani Echemu, our Bono Mantamu, a hall and a post, a Jumakuno, Achi, a branch, Nidin a day, Jemfi Christian, our D in fear at the Assamian son, say a branch one neko, Echo Muti upon home, Echo Ton, Sikakoka, a year atro, at the Emma will be our Blucum Mantamu. Now, a 7 Echemu, and say, a year a branch and Nidin Eddie Christopher Aunia, Wadi in fear at Dununcono, now or you will be our tall Sikakoko eton at the Bedan post, a Jumakuni say, and the Pami and Sembi Abba Abeton, a year Sikakoko, a song, a year 110, a year or ha any edu try onsos. Ah, Nina, okay, Kabum, Eco Sika, Semua, not just a year or Pepe Bako, any a cheaper Bako, a year 1.1 million Ghana cedis, a year Kitawan Sabo Sumi, neither a tosso, a dunu. The Kitawan Sabo Sumi or a fee in Pimino, any adunu in Simu. Now, actually, our moton Sikako man now, Koyano, and a papa who say, Sikako at one man, no, a year idea a year atro. Now, a nunti Sikako ne o Posi and Chenya, and no a year a dance. Posi and a Mushimuso, a cocoche, a year a branch Christian Jemfi, our Osanabo Sumi, did that a tosso, a dun son, our fee in Pimino, a duno in Simu, our Ramfie. I word on ma a poya mantemu na a ho na branche wakobon ho egwa. I'm not posting a chair branch near to tona no or due to Musa and Okre, I idea or more a comutipam home, a ton a year a trotic a cocono, edema pape na a wardrobe, biaya a word German South and Patemu. A branche post yet to tona no or bo a full epidia or more edin any Abrahama, Dodona a friend of Frenchman, our no and or that you could no Isaac Entria, Dodona a friend. As a country, any a branche be a Dodona a friend of Balthazar, or no so a can't you home, so one no more and a common 80 pound home, a could dis Edumano. Now, plain a year a branche as a country, any Balthazar, or more Edom Akenura. Posi a day in Shishimo, a good aquama, the day prepare one more at Chomo. And Shishamo, I did kind Adana de say, a year and Nancy, or more Ancasa or Drobo, or Nabimuno, or more at the kind Ako Boo be our Sakwana so. I did a Yesica Coqua, as soon a year Ganesica, or Pepe a year Bako, any a cheaper and 9, a year 1.4 million at the Efino and Sem. A branch I actually a year Christian Jemfi, Prim will post a Jumacuna Catcher. Or by a Mumuna, a share of a canon so a chair or more. Bono man tempo said Jumacuno, as or man for teaching any one more a disica coco who just say, yes, so man say, or more a didra or more a more any naho. Now, so whom be bisa, and I say, I send bisa at 2 man, or Mompe and Tem, any post said Jumacuno, as to 3 and Tem, 9 to me, and so I know and fire Emma or more.
Police arrest suspect over 430,000 Ghana cedis robbery at Bipe Cattle Market. The Savannah Regional Police Command, with support from the Anti-Armed Robbery Unit, has dismantled the robbery gang behind the robbery of 2 mobile money vendors on 29th June 2026 at the Bipe Cattle Market in the Savannah region, during which an amount of 430,000 Ghana cedis was stolen. Following the incident, the Inspector General of Police deployed a team from the Anti-Armed Robbery Unit to assist the Savannah Regional Police Command. Preliminary investigations established that 4 men armed with 2 pump-action guns, 1 single-barreled gun, and 1 AK-47 assault rifle attacked the vendors and fired sporadically before escaping with their booty. On 23rd July 2026, sustained surveillance by the Anti-Armed Robbery Unit and Police Intelligence Directorate with support from the Kintampo Divisional Police Command led to the arrest of suspect Yakuba Umar, 28, at Sroniasi in the Bono East region. During interrogation, suspect Yakuba Umar admitted participating in the robbery and identified his accomplices as Yakuba Seydou alias Baba, Abdullahi Aziz Yahaya alias Ado, and Abdullahi Bipe alias Ado. He further disclosed that the group was contracted by a cattle trader in the Bipe market, identified as Alhaji Yakuba, also known as Masaji, Mumin, or Yakubu, to carry out the robbery. Investigations further took the team to Atebubu, Sroniasi, Agogo, and Dawadawa, where other members of the syndicate, Yakubu Seydou, Abdullahi Aziz Yahaya, and Umaru Amedu, as well as weapons used by the gang, were believed to be hiding. An exchange of fire between the police and the suspect resulted in the death of suspects Yakubu Seydou, Abdullahi Aziz Yahaya, and Umaru Amedu. The bodies have been deposited at the morgue for preservation and autopsy. Police subsequently retrieved 1 pump-action gun and 5 live BB cartridges and a single-barrel gun believed to have been used in the robbery. Suspect Yakuba Umar remains in police custody assisting investigations, while efforts are underway to arrest Alhaji Yakuba and other persons connected to the robbery.
Yadi yani echemu ewo bepe biaya ewo Savannah mantamu eho na ye adwatwasema ekọ so ewo baabi a je ton nantwie na enam so ema adwatwafo bi efa Ghana sika eye opepe ahana ene aduasa eno posi etimi achi nipa bi a yesusu se omo edi kronobo no mu akotene adwatwafo koi eye Savannah mantamu posi adwumako no eni posi fo a esua adwatwafo so mekire eye Anti-Armed Robbery team no na ekabo mu edi dwumadi ehyehyɛ so na omo etimi ebubu akonfo yi apre adwatwafo yi ewo ayomababo so mene da etoso aduonu enkono no ewo afi impimienu ene aduonu nsiam no omo eto hye mobile money adwumayefo mienu so ewo bope biaya omo eton nantwie edi sikatwitwidie edi efi omo ensem eno echi no na ye posi sahini Mr. Christian Tete onu ete emanti a omo esu adwatwafo so metre eye Anti-Armed Robbery Unit no ene Savannah posi adwumako no eksa omo enkambo mu na omo enye hwehwemu ewo asemi mu na omo enchi nipa bonefo a omo edisa edwuma no nhwehwemu a edikan eda edi se adwatwafo enan a omo ekuta eye etio pump action yibi emienu eye etio single barrel baako ene AK-47 eto hye adwumayefo yi so eji omo nsem eye sika eye empem ahanan ene echire aduasa 430,000 Ghana cedis every omo ensem na omo agi sika wieye eno omo esane etio edugu enframem nhwehwemu adana di se o kita onsabo so mene da etoso aduonu miensa no posifo a esu adwatwafo so eye Anti-Armed Robbery Unit no ani posifo a edinimde entete edidwuma a omo eye Police Intelligence Directorate no ene Kintampo posi adwumako no eka bomu edidwuma na eno ene nam so a omo etimi eche abrante a ye friend Yakuba Oma wadi infie aduonu wotwe ewo eyesoro ni ase biaya ewo bono epoye mantemu posi eche abrante no na omo etoto na no abrante no agitu mu se woka adwotwafo ko bi ho a obobo omo edin a ebi edin ene Yakubu Sedu a dodo na friend baba Abdullahi Aziz Yaya a dodo na friend Ado ene Abdullahi Bope a ono so dodo na friend Ado se one wo mo na edi sa edwuma no abrante esan so ekire mu se papa bi a oton nantwie e wo Bope edwom ho a ye friend Alhaji Yakuba dodo na friend Masaji Mumen ene Yakubu ena ebo ne pass omo e pass e wo mo enko bokro no emma wo mo ewo asem na mu no posi enam hwehwemu so ekopie mu ewo atebubu soroni ase agogo ene dawadawa eho ena eye posi etimiche afofra omo edin ne Yakubu Sedu Abdul Aziz ya ene Umaru Amadu a omo nyina eye emrante a eye de yedikan ache no ebobo omo edin na amra posi edu ho a na ye koche emrante yi esane etu edigu posi fo a omo ebeye adwuma ne so anu nti ekoye atomamento ema enam so ema abrante a ye friend Yakubu Sedu Abdullahi Aziz Yaya ene Omaru Amadu eto nananom ewo ensiedo omo emu no posi e de akọ emudem mu a yeye ehu ehwehwemu na ya papai posi ehwehwe bia ye ho no yehunu eye pump action etu baako etu aboba bibi ensusu yehu enum a yentoye ehu eye etu single barrel baako a yesusu se ni nyina eye nyema adwatwafo omo edi omo edwuma abrante Yakuba Oma de wodaso ewo posi adwumako na akache a oboa ewo hwehwemu mu na posi enso ede chicheye guakwan mu a eye Alhaji Yakuba yabo ni din se ono na obopa ema akwonobo no ekoso no ene afoforo bi omo eka ho a omo edin enya MP mu no yade ahwehwe womo ache womo ama emra no ene womo edi.
Right, so we commend the Savannah Regional Command and then the Bono Regional Command for the success in the apprehension of these criminals. But mine would have to do with the Interior Minister's visit to the police administration last Friday. So the Regional Commanders Conference usually takes place for commanders and then the administrative body to deliberate on the professionalism on the part of the service and also how to sharpen the skills, the leadership skills of the police commanders. And this is all geared towards an effective service delivery to the country. And so to have the Interior Minister grace the occasion, for me, I think it is so refreshing. It actually spurs our officers on to also, give down to us what they have, gathered so far over time. So let's have your take on any of the stories.
All right, so let me start with a brief story. I think the story, the incident that happened at Bupe is another significant success in the fight against armed robbery, especially looking at the 430,000 Ghana cedis that was stolen from the two mobile money vendors at the Bupe cattle market. And the fact that the IGP deployed men from the anti-armed robbery unit to go and support the Savannah Regional Police Command shows the seriousness with which we attach, to crimes like that. And this also shows that armed robbery is not something the police will simply overlook. So those who are involved in such violent crimes should know that the police are going to pursue them, get them arrested, and ensure that they face the full rigors of the law. We also appreciate the work done by the Savannah Regional Police Command, the Anti-Armed Robbery Unit, and all the other teams involved in the arrest of one of the suspects and the recovery of the firearms and ammunition believed to have been used in the commission of the robbery. And then concerning the conference, I think the Police Regional Commanders Conference held last week was very important because it brought together the 25 regional police commanders to reflect on how the Ghana Police Service can improve its operations and meet the security expectations of Ghanaians. And I think the message from the Interior Minister and to the IGP was very clear that Ghanaians want a police service that is very professional. They want a police service that is visible. They want a police service that is visible and competent, and a police service that they can trust. So I think this message is very clear, and I believe the various regional commanders that attended the conference have a huge role to play in ensuring that these expectations come into fruition.
All right, so Yobago will become.
Even better, similar about Teresa. Medical akasa afa eye opinion no na hwe amanyo yes nsem so eye oba ya oba bebo ya mra posi ye bie eye regional command conference ano na mpanifo say do food apa no na ye piano me de bia me busa bewe ene say papa no ekire nani so a eso posi adwuma ye dane da senya ye chi akonfo nipa bonefo bi o ma adwen say omodo enja bonidi na ombekọ so atete omafo no da bra no ye chi wo no papa ne chese ni nyina no omafo aide ehu na onam so etu eye posi mpanifo modeda eye patam ahodo no ano no efo ni nyina ekire se adwuma ye no nani eso posi ye ne bambo adwuma ekọ ni nyina ye nyina ye fruma ne ho ani free banti se ye so oman no na eye wa fruma ono ne hwe wadwuma ye no wahu wadwuma wo ye na nani aso na ni nyina aya seda pesi ene de be ma imposi sa hene Mr. Christian tete wo no ne na pamfo so mo eden hyehyeye pasa egu akwama bra no ye so eye dipabonefo epan eti na masanso ada eye posifo a omo edi dwuma ewo eye savannah mpatemu bope ene eye omuso omo ewo bunu isi no eye ntempe ene awohare etuho ache a omo edidi edwuma ema yetimi aso nipabonefo a omo enam kwati kwan so ebi ede ton sika kokko na ebi nso so ede ebokro no yetimi aso ni na ano na ya sro manfo emetimi da to dwane se sro manfo se aso se mokọ oha obi musa mompentem hwehwe posi adwumako no na munyi ya so trintem na emwaye na yenso so yentimi entu eho anamontem na emfa emwaye papa emreye.
All right, so Yobago.
Okay, so yes, another breakthrough once again when it comes to crime prevention and prosecution. Arrests have been made in robbery incidents. Bupe Savannah Regional Police Command, we'll have to credit them for the wonderful job done. Yeah. Obviously, receiving the support from the anti-armed robbery unit here at the police headquarters has been something that has been going on for some time. Once you notice that there is a major crime in any part of the country, usually the IGP deploys a special team from the headquarters to go and support with the local police as part of investigations to, unravel people who are behind this particular commitment of heinous crimes. And there is a breakthrough once someone has been arrested, and the other people will be brought on board. And maybe with the case of Bupe, there was exchange of fire, which has led to the death of the suspect as well. But then others are still being pursued, and I'm very hopeful that by the end of this week, we'll get them on board. Yes, and then with last Friday's start of the Regional Commanders Conference 2026, where we had the Minister for the Interior gracing the occasion with this address. It tells us that we have a huge responsibility on our shoulders as police officers, and the regional commanders serve in their respective capacities as the IGPs, and so it tells you that this particular work requires a lot of teamwork, collaboration, and cooperation. Yes, and when you look at the national security architecture, we work hand in hand. Right. So once you have been tasked to manage a particular region, you should know that the police administration is behind you, and so we'll have to work, to focus on our objective: protection of lives and properties, maintenance of law and order. Yes, so the Minister for the Interior's presence here, I think, will serve as a motivation and then a spur on the regional commanders for them to know that they are being watched closely, and then again, the administration is also grateful for their support in all of their duties as well. And to individuals who are always interested in the purchase of natural resources or minerals, let me put it that way. We need to be very careful. People are fraudsters who pretend to be businessmen who are capable of, offering you this genuine quote unquote product. But then, if you're not careful, you invest huge sums of money, and then at the end of the day, you are defrauded. You'll have to be very vigilant and at least get experts on board if you want to venture into a business you are not so certain about. But then, thanks once again to our colleagues for their arrest bid, and I'm very hopeful that very soon we'll come back and then smile because prosecution will give us conviction at the courts.
Right. Thank you so much. So once again, we'd like to commend the Savannah Regional Command and the Bono Regional Police Command for that success chalk. We really appreciate the effort. And also to every police officer out there, let's give in our best. Let's support our commanders in the discharge of the duty as assigned to us by Ghanaians. If you just joined us, this is a Safe Start show coming to you live from our studios here at the police headquarters. We are streaming live on DSTV channel 362 and also on all our social media platforms at Ghana Police Service. Get interactive with us, send us your messages, and we will do well to share them with the rest of the world. Stay on. We'll be back with the health segments to feed you with health tips.
Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. TrafficTech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Pew!
All right, so you're welcome back from that break. Thank you so much once again for staying with us. It is still a Safe Start show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. As we're away from police today, it is now time for us to get into our health issues. And so we're moving straight to the police hospital where Deputy Superintendent of Police, Madam Theodora Nchiwa, is ready to give us a presentation on good and sitting posture. Let's enjoy this. We'll be right back after that.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to Health Tips on Safe Start on Ghana Police TV. I'm Deputy Superintendent of Police, and today we'll be talking about good and bad posture. Have you been told to sit properly while sitting? Or have you been watching your phone and you bend your head this way to look onto the phone? Now let's talk about posture. What is posture? Posture is simply how people sit, walk, or stand. So the position you assume whilst you sit, you stand, or walk. Now let me demonstrate what a very good posture is. When you sit, you have to keep your back upright, and your back has to be supported. My chair is actually letting me slouch, but the chair should have a very supportive backrest so that your back is upright. Also, your feet should be flat on the ground, and your knee should be in alignment with your feet. That is a good posture. So when you sit like this, is this a good posture or a bad posture? This is a very bad posture. Your back is not upright. You are slouching, even though most people think it's very comfortable. But this is a very bad posture. Your spine is not supported as it should be, so there will be pressure on your back. Now let's look at postures we assume when we are looking at our phone. Most times you will see people looking on their phone this way. Your neck is bent forward, your back becomes rounded. That is also a very bad posture. How then can you use your phone? By assuming a good posture. You have to bring your phone to the level of your eye so that your back is upright and the phone is also at the level of your eye, so you do not have to bend your neck, putting a lot of pressure on your body. When we also stand, it is better. You have to stand tall. Your weight has to be evenly distributed on your legs. You don't have to lean on one leg. You also do not have to push your stomach forward or slouch backwards. You have to stand upright. This is a very good posture. This is a bad posture. This is a bad posture, and leaning on one leg is also a very bad posture. Now, the fact that I'm talking about good posture doesn't mean that assuming good posture means you have to stand stiff like a soldier. No, it means that while sitting, driving, even cooking, you have to make sure that you have a very upright posture. Now, when somebody tells you to sit properly, don't just sit properly for 5 minutes and go back to your bad posture, because your bad posture can lead to other things such as neck pain, back pain, or even waist pain. So please, today I came to tell you to assume a very good posture so that we can live a very healthy life. Thank you, and see you next time.
Right, so you're welcome back with the essential health tips that was brought to us by DSP Madam Theodora Inchiwa, telling us about our sitting posture, both good and then bad ones as well. We need to be mindful of that wherever we work, wherever we are, whether you are a worker, you are an employer, you are a student, you do your own business, whatever you need. You should be very mindful of how you sit, because you are not careful and then you don't sit well, it is likely you may develop problems. Yes, so first and foremost, we need to get to understand the chair that we sit on, and then how to position our feet, our thighs, our knees, how to stand. Whether you are working with the personal computer, your phones, you need to be very mindful. If not, we'll have problems. All right. So thank you so much, DSP Madam Theodora Ntiwa, with the tips on health development for us. Sitting posture, both good ones and then bad ones as well. Okay. So at the moment, we still have. We want to take this moment and then read some messages coming through on our Facebook live streaming before we get into our topical discussion for the day. So once we begin the discussions, if you have any questions whatsoever, you still send them to us via our social media platforms. And then when our guest gets in, I may redirect them to our guest for him to respond to them. Okay, so the first message coming through on our Facebook live streaming is from our very own brother Raymond Decoder Range Rover. He says that, good morning, crew. Magnificent, meaningful, money-making Monday. Good morning going out to you, Raymond. Thank you so much for your acronyms, Yes. And then the second one is coming from Engineer Shamaba. He says that Grace Ayensu Dankwa promised to revive Second 11 Wise FC. Please, has she done that? Time will tell. Oh, Engineer, this one is not connected to segments on the show. But anyway, thank you for the message as well. Kuswag Kingdom Israel says that please come to Enchi to help reduce the selling of hard drugs. We've heard you, Kingdom Israel, for the message as well. Abesan says, I am live inside the United Arab Emirates, UAE. Thank you so much, Abesan, for following us on Facebook as well. Joshua Siedu says, good morning. Nice. Good morning to you, Joshua, for the message. Good job. Thank you so much, Joshua, for the message as well. And then Regan Augustine says that this is modern policing, remote monitoring, but it shouldn't be only Accra. Randomly pick any town across Ghana and comment on this cautions, and then comment on this. Cautions criminals of remote monitoring and surveillance. Thank you so much, Augustine, for the message as well. Mr. Amma Ashite says, good job. Thank you so much, Mr. Ashite. Raymond Decoder, Range Over, comes back and says that I have seriously fell in love with the song by Grace Ashi that police are not our enemies, but rather our friends. See something, say something. Thank you so much, Raymond, for the message. Indeed, we are your friends as well. Bernard Gidi says, hello, good morning. How are you doing? How are you all doing this morning in the studio? Great job, Ghana Police Service. Keep up with the good work and educational program you are doing for Mother Ghana. Police Service, you are the best. Ahua. Okay. Kofi GH, our very own brother, says that good morning, Safe Stats. The Police Service swift and determined response to crime across the country is highly commendable. I am watching you live from my usual Ashalaga base. Thank you so much, Kofi GH, with the message. Sergeant Tess, do you have any message coming through at your end?
Not now.
Okay.
I don't have any yet.
All right. Then I think now we'll have to go for another break. When we return from the break, we'll dive into other stories of the segments or other stories within the show once you are done from this brief breather. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Hello.
Hello, Nana Joa.
Hey, only I'm a tongue catcher.
What is say?
Nami adumo boko na we.
Adumo, mega yo-yo. With schoolmate.
What's it one can't say?
It's a sad year. It's a Macupio or Canada.
Wow.
I couldn't be up and no pointing I'm sure number every company no air pay and my 4 or Canada. Now, she said, a woman is say, company no bit ya a more half. Now, pay man sweat you have scanning 80,000 and no sana at
Mama, Madam Fubia could be Canada. Nana names a noboga. What's that when you're about a good year to man say? Miss meeting your free Ghana, about the coming more Canada. Oh, no, say a male woman in a say, come in, you know. Or maybe she has to come with your half, not just make your half. Into me, I'm more woman.
Nana, you want to the other. Say, in Papanuphobia or Maba. Obaka catcher will say, or Canada, and then say, or France, Engo, Abutin, Kuna, can be. Now, catcher will say, Akonaba, Inti, Akonyan, agent, Awo, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, and answer Burkina Faso, Inti Fao. Now, we know Grata, the Hona with you, and over Canada, and answer France, and answer Abutin, Kuna, can. Now, make us up here, Sinibu, a drop. You go do back. Or bet you was again. Or bet you lose again now. We can't have a queen already. We are what for so. Or best so it is a want to suspend when you grab. Now, say you go now for 1 part. Come back to sound 1 minute. You can bet my woman, you bet my you bet my woman, bet you by your papa. And you are known for some. Let me together for you. Antimiliano, Mamma Nindao, Mamma Vanko Tossa and Pabonini, and then Pabonifon, Effidium.
Police hingme coming pabo ni ona ena hewole watchame baya ni chumo ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle bekefen beke baje school eba ni eba ni na e follow yetwe njolemle wonyeme hu baya jara no ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle traffic tech GH camera lo hingme infoni keha wagbadegbai ano mla no yeli traffic tech GH hwehwehwe chonde kudom bahani ohishi da befebe piao
wa wubu ekwan so mra so police adwumakuo no adue ye ni a ye de ehwew eni a ye de ehwew eye mfonitwa afidi a police adwumakuo no ede asisi akwantempon so na ye de hwe enema ekoso ewo yen akwantempon no eso enam dwumadie so ebema ye maame nom se omukọ adwum a omo ebebe fie asomdue mu yem papa nom ebekọ adwuma abefie asomdue mu afe ye manso ebekọ suku na omo aba efie asomdue mu traffic tech GH twiwo hyen ye na faje wo nkwa piao
Road crashes or accidents are of great worry to everyone. In view of this, we need to be alert on things that brings about accidents on our roads, leading to deaths of our loved ones. It is of this reason that Traffic Orientation Show on GH Police TV seek to teach, educate all road users, being it drivers, riders, pedestrians, on the rules and regulations and road traffic as to reduce road accident. Make time to watch Traffic Orientation Show every day on GH Police TV as we bring you more insight on road traffic related issues. You can also watch us on DSTV channel 362 and other digital channels. On Traffic Orientation Show, we say drive safely, arrive alive.
Welcome back. Yes, it is still the Safe Start Show on GH Police Television. This is where you stay informed, you stay ahead, you stay safe. It is a good morning and a big shout out going out to OS West. You are dealers, or you deal in sneakers, jeans, and jewelries inside Tudu here in Accra. You are watching us live from Tudu. Big shout out going out to you, and a good morning to you, OS West dealers in sneakers, jeans, watches, etc., etc. Good morning going out to you, bro. Okay. So it is time for us to engage our guest in our topical discussion on today's edition of the show. And as I mentioned earlier, we are going to look into the causes and prevention of domestic fire. This one is a particular occurrence or a phenomenon that we need to be abreast with, you know, when it comes to some of the things we can put in place to avert the occurrence of fire outbreaks. You know, domestic fire in recent times is causing us more havoc, you know, in our respective homes, where properties and, you know, are damaged, you know, people's investments just, you know, go down the drain as a result of someone's safe practice, or, I mean, as a result of our own negligence. We're going to engage our expert who's going to tell us from his practical experience what he feels are some causes of these fires that we do, I mean, occur or do experience in our respective homes. And this morning, we are fortunate to be joined in the studios for our discussion. This gentleman is a fire officer who works at the Public Affairs Department at the Ghana National Fire Service headquarters. Yes, so he's in the person of ADO1, Assistant Divisional Officer 1, Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku. Is going to help us delve into the causes and prevention of domestic fire. Officer, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
It is good to have you on the show.
Yes,
let me officially welcome you. Exactly. Yeah, I think since we began the morning show, this is your first time.
This is my first time. I think the first time I came here was during a fire outbreak at the studio. Then we came here, and I'm quite impressed with whatever thing that you are doing here. Yeah. It's so lovely to be here among my people, because that's the same thing that we are doing at Fire Service Team. So I'm glad to be here.
You are welcome once again.
Thank you.
All right. So Ike, let's look at the causes and prevention of domestic fire. I made mention that domestic fire continues to destroy homes and properties. Yeah. From your practical perspective, what do you think are some of the causes of these fire outbreaks we do occur in our respective homes?
All right. So when it comes to fire outbreak, we have kinds of the fire outbreaks. How it can happen determines how we name it. So we have the commercial fires that has to do with where people sell, buying and selling of goods. We have the vehicular fire, like fire being gutted at your vehicle. We have other fire. But when it comes to domestic fire, these are some of the main fire outbreaks. Like when we do the chart, when you talk about the fire outbreak, the domestic fire is what has been rising up in Ghana now.
Okay.
So when it comes to the domestic fire, there are two main things that we can talk about. If it's not electrical, then we are looking at what is happening that has to do with the kitchen.
Okay.
So we have the electrical, we have what is happening at the kitchen. Okay. That's the main one.
Okay.
So when you talk about the electrical, we can talk about how we didn't wire the place very well. So the improper wiring system, that is the key, that when someone put up his own house and he feels like, oh, I know someone who can do all the work, jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah. So there may be someone living around the house that they have a problem, then they will go and call them. So when it comes to the various homes, we have each cable. We have the 2.5 cable, we have the 1.52. The 1.5 has to do with our sockets, the normal lighting. We have the 2.5 that has to do with the high voltage.
Okay.
We have the rice cookers, we have the burners, electric stoves.
Kettles.
Yes. So most of them, anytime that you see that fire, there's a way we have to deal with it.
Okay.
So when we get to the scene, we realize that it's electrical issue. Electrical issue, what happened? Someone might have left something on.
Okay.
Yeah, you left something, or there may be improper wiring system. So it might have given you a caution. But here's the key, that some of us, they feel like, oh, it's nothing. Oh, well, when they are trying to fix maybe a multi-socket into the cable, there's that kind of glitch. You'll be hearing sound. Oh, as for my cable with them, I mean, shaking the kakra, or yeah, then it will be able to work. Then you leave it like that. One day it will get fire, and there will not be any work to do. So we have the electrical aspect, and we have when you go to the kitchen, we have so many things that may be happening there. The LPG gas. Someone is watching us right now. They have a stone on their cylinder or because there's a problem with the regulator. Instead of them to go and get someone to fix it for them, then we just put a stone on it. Oh, as for my cylinder, we one fab one to so I am. That's the normal saying that they keep on saying every day. So we have the LPG gas. There is a way that we have to turn off the cylinder. You don't have to leave your cylinder for your kid to go and do it. Fine, you have to teach them. But there's a proper way that we have to do it. So when you talk about the causes of domestic fire, we can deal with these two. Either you are talking about the electrical aspect, you are talking about our kitchen, the kitchen safety. There are so many things that happen in the kitchen. As we move on, we will learn a lot about
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Once again, for the purpose of our audience, I think we'll have to do a combination of the English language and then our local language for proper understanding and comprehension of our topic that we are talking about. Mr. Mike, ever blend the English in training?
No problem, because we'll be here or person here. We'll be sure baby or person here. Yeah, we can do the blending. I'm okay with that.
So let's look at. I mean, for example, if a firefighter or firefighters get to a domestic fire scene, you will have to scan the area to determine the type of fire. We can say be electrical fire and I say be from the kitchen. Usually, when you get to the fire scene, for example, we'll be fee a horse. Then I am who say maybe some of the mistakes are commonly it keeps coming up. Say be a few we say uncle at all.
All right. So as soon as we get to the scene, we have what we call scene assessment. So the OIC will first do a scene assessment and realize whilst we are on our way, we have a communication with the person. Then we ask, oh, na me no aduane. My kitchen am tea boom. Near the cylinder neja tom. Internal yes, I need to know where your kitchen near could deal with it. But when it gets out of hands, not to say we move it from the kitchen to all the adjoining houses or the rooms in the same premises. And you do see one of my scene assessment. You know who say a kitchen pa. The first thing they say you really can't cut power supply to the area. Tiebe cut you really can't free easy so or cut it off. The power supply or area hodom, then we have to deal with it. Who also be catch so me who say me cable no na jatum na me hwe TV na musa jatum then who say electrical issue and our cause of fire no you do see or you seen assessment no e be me hu at the cra share then afi you hu kwan a ye be fa so a ye di bedum eja no so that got to do how we do with it. So when we get to the scene, we do scene assessment, find out what is burning and per what the person will tell us, then we know how to manage the situation to prevent further spread of the fire.
Into which household fire outbreaks here. Do one by accident and that's all share as a result of unsafe practices and as our own negligence across animal.
They can for negligence, first. In Kofobe Brimini say your accident, one can be unshamed by but most cases in the brain at the end can burn a cocoa first.
But no way in
any. Let's go to the kitchen. Midikaka so be the boato so. Ya catch was a kitchen, there should be an interval. The proper with the cylinder should be outside the kitchen. Yeah, but most at times, because you don't control the space. The boy could just single room self-contained. It's in most at times, what you so no problem. Kitchen one magaba bem. But holes na gas in the connect. There is a way we deal with it. To papa ne fire. It's would the papa and regular checks. We hear regular checks to find out. At the end of the day, problem be a problem about what to send. What to say bon? I didn't know copper matches. These are some of the things that you buy and you go so. You never be blue. I would regulate and crash muna na man noise. I have full. Until so who you know. Mamma check you so with the mammy you say a son of me called failure. My tough fresh him. You don't know when the misfortune will happen.
Exactly.
So these are some of the things that we need to check when it comes to the kitchen aspect. Now let's come to the electrical issue. You don't have to overload your sockets. Or sockets now they are and you will be one mechanic with a single room now what Timono. So a single room now what Timona be our damn honor. Most of the time, you have to plug it directly to the socket. A dyna a bit to say it be a fridge. When you're fridge or honum. I was saying use burner, electric burner, or toilet because it be a brabo chassis. So they feel like when you electric burner and makuto bina me use the extension board now. I got no one plug it also, or no one charging the phone, TV in the fridge also. Fine, your local ones need to be Diana, papa, a wahwading. But no crying you too for so being a bruise, be a fridge, and maybe I'll plug your back up into what channel they are contributing my plug fridge and February before for young come home. untimi akope proper electrician no me ya another you want fa bia trunk and fa dem no nya another one amount socket man that is the best way and overload the socket no
Right.
when we kura wo pie free no na wo kwa adwuma wo painting tin wo gya na esi so I know a friend at where I am staying was say ne living room no ne turn ne prepaid so you cannot tell him say wo kwa undum ne esi
can you imagine
oh yes it will ko checha wo feel so be just because so no ntimi heat that's how they feel
na I got some akweke dey
also no but with exception of this studio that we can some of the MCR we have our machines on 24/7 for that one you have to leave it on
and go say nipa
monitor but obi minimum be say na AC so 24/7
so we just
hokwa adwuma
Oni me hu sunsan
oni hu sunsan so ebetimi dia ma no ni wagya esi so saa na wokọ so there are some of the major sankrofo bi wase na wudi kan bi saa no eya ni da ho wonim dia woye but adabo bibi besi no ko nka no kore na nchiro last time we went for a fire or realize it's a kitchen ho na shina say madam e dey na shino so na me nu aduane na me hu say me cylinder na sent bi ba timi yese me ma aduane na bene look at it I'm waiting for the food to finish or to finish cooking then I will check it out. And we jan was any balance in so most of them are negligence. They are aware of whatever thing you find. There might be an accident there, but most of the accidents, you know, are born a cocoa. But so one pen from a cibre and a side in a sea.
Right. Eddie one, you also mentioned say with the host no, and I say to a papa.
Yeah.
Then Marcus and I a bit me identify say beer. I do have quality. Your quality and I say and your quality.
Good. So when you most of them are Okotobia. Now say see your company before new gas or now to me selling that cost sanje for or moton sani money be. Now kukrum so ade na woto na minim se Ghana for you move breeding okre. Or the host I hold be for better watch. No catch say we boy say but make us say antia koso uniska. So they feel like let me go for the less expensive one. To buy and then do whatever thing I would do. No, I can't with him so it be a say I met for. But what thought so much also be more than to test channel come we papa. And I know or the amount to know mudin come and cototon and quanchen be all feel our to be cook room come on dealing that. Now oma papa preko. Now the baswa ne hu ni pa obi obeti ma fix ya de na obu ane de no buy now any regulator ni host no they ashamed there no. What is shame you will screw beer you didn't mean man make sure say tighten ye
no that
and looking for home that is the best way
but also some boss say or call shop or be fan say host no quarter on fan like who near doing ya if more also we have the perception say I don't know board again papa into no be or have because of that perception into no or better I don't know yeah fake crap but because we have the perception it's no bet me increase a high price no to tell you say papa me electrician me nim emo
sure
so what would you advise I say me the electrician corner me try the corner and I say what I don't know if you get me
it is send you wo car also the mechanic do echi say mechanic ne nko hwese car na me beto na ye car papa is the same way na waya wo fie kura so obomodin for electrician qualified electrician na ya gina tumu kura na MVTI certificate ECG for so certify na me but o cylinder na akoto no ho na akofa no mutimi fo bi andi wachi fa nko ti nipa na wo to ade na fi no nimu ana also minim si washase wunyuzu nche ya woni obi a woyuzu bi ache ekwa anim obetimi di akere no na say most of the gas filling stations ni nyina no you training wo to ko hokro muton bi wo ho ti say nipa no on fa de ade ye fake ma ti na wo to ade a wo se ma nta wo se o me chie obi won kwan che na mto wo to no store asem ba ho obetimi a pinpoint say I bought this from a particular shop here so there is a way you betimi a trace shop no ko bi say na de na wo ton ade we enye papa de ma obi ni you deal with it minim so otimase a was here no
enti ye mo bi nso a yen gas no odi ka mo se bi wo ha be ko yen kitchen na ye de ebo atoto regulators ne so no e de na ese ye fa ho
good e di nti na mo de bo na to so eliki fa ho e bo okro de shemo bo se na ye fu se na menua be me ka no e ye nti no once a day is that shake no e wo mu no the only thing about say e bo nka ye wo tube bi there is a tube inside the cylinder black tube now for crazy oko yitimi ton pack ni nyina ma akra 5 cd bebre o bitima to bi egu ho no the moment I feeling either say a regulator na e she cylinder no so no and a tube no to ko fele gas nipa na kwetimi check ma no asesa na o de foforo de ahye mu de ama we but also sign out the buy and still now the shame no there is that kind of noise no uti that phone wo so what do you have to do it means check your regulator fa konye nkoto regulator foforo ne fa you are good to go But obu o feel say wo ma me fa me de bo ne to so problem na solve obi de na na me koy wa chinchim host ni sa na odi ahye kona bi na wa chem ko yipe e bi dum but o chine bi betimi di jahye bi aba. So that's one thing that we have to check.
Okay, so let's go to our kitchen now.
Yeah
aduane e wo kitchen eja to ni adena ye nim do na ka say ye hu say eja to ma ye feel say insuo no ye dey betimi edumuja.
Yeah.
What do you have to say on that?
All right, so there are fires. There is a way we fight fire. There are some fires that you may use water, just water to fight the fire. You are good to go. The basic ones. Wakunya bi na ehye, dua bi na ehye, rubber bi na ehye, but rubber no kra hun sunsan so also. But with the kitchen, ade bi afu e bit say LPG gas no, and abenya petrol diesel wo mu bia no yemfa just nsuo nko enum no. Tina fire service so bit me do sin bi bo say ye de ade na ye didum dan say ni na ye white. There is this foamish kind of woman ono ye fe foam concentrate. So with the foam concentrate no on na eboa akataja no so ay mani etimi edum ti won so wo kitchen na wo ya ade eja na ipie ba enti na esinka kitchen bi enya fire extinguisher fancy wo na ye ya wodi edum ba woni bia eja na pie ba bibi na meja na ehye wo no ade na bo nsa ade eja atom no so wo extinguisher you are good to go ba woni bia ye say wo kitchen ho na pe de bia ya pe blanket ade mu odu ni bi kura kokoo botoni bi no for gunsu mo manenfo. When you soak that blanket in a woman, a jay and our time blanket in the odi aguso. Ebedum, ko prevent oxygen no, o starving no. Tunya starving pay bit medum. Na if you bit me up to be a man abe boy, a pijadi ni dia kosia bonti. You are good to go. To be our own way, any I will hear me be a me too for same. Once you have your kitchen there, or kitchen be a extinguisher, fire extinguisher, fa ben. Esi a betim dia so ano so woni bi kura na bia uni ska de beto bia pe blanket emuodu na wo ta obi emuodu pa fa gunsum fo no koko boto no benya bi wo market. Once you have that one also kina whenever there is any outbreak bia na kitchen oja beto mu bia utim di gusu you are good to go ejanedu.
Right your specific time yes say to me check yen cylinders and regulators and do we have a time period as a fire officer that you would recommend? And say bia some attorneys me use no compare say maybe I met says me or be about out no nimboa near air cost also.
All right, so most at times it is say we feel cry wa ya bia 32% within 10 years bia na also more be assessment no san hwe why yes now yensi bia ye e wo mu say once a wa fault beba obesesa wa ye no ye fault bi na baba say fault bi am dia 10 bia also check wo we no cylinder na so we use no hose na wo mu no we use be kakabo say proprugu ho emu ayemre
even a quality one
to get your promotion emu ayemre say bibi na mu say ye na kire say ebo won kaye say consistent regulator no so say na mekan so obeti noise bi ma noise bi no most of them no dia obeti dia obehu no ana ebo won kaye
so say consistent so obeti san niama na ansa
with the host no say ne papa mu a sa wo host na use no so bia bi dia for commercial o fie time anu aduane na kire time abe minimum bi ani fie the whole week ni anu aduane one pair there can be the microwave na heat timi for no na futu nkomo bi a waje choba odi ye aduane eti how we use no ana be kire wo time a e wo se wo sesa no so what is because e bia me make say wo de once a one anu aduane but obi so ani fie de bia waso asiso say nipa no few wachakra no di na yi ana akro timi sesa otimi hwe no wo ma de asemu ayemre no sesa no no ko no baby but wa won ta anya aduane nko kitchen no how na we use no na be kire kwan abefa so sesa no
right so everybody.
All right, so yes, it is indeed a wonderful conversation we are having, learning a lot about how we can prevent some occurrences of fire outbreaks, in our respective homes, our domestic place of abode. And we have been fortunate to be joined for today's discussion in the studio by ADO1, Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku, who is a member of the Public Affairs Department with the Ghana National Fire Service headquarters, doing as this particular. And about Kodo how are your electrical appliances on? Say that we can say unimobia, or so not only prepaid. To open a drama. Now we journey air conditioning is so. Yeah, sure, being so. Maybe or two a day.
Yeah.
Now, genuinely, rain a fee. Miss Winnie will be on also at 2 a day. I don't see so. The refi no bedroom. But remember by 10 a.m. na friend say ida adan okofie no bibiash na I believe that this particular practice na ya there Ghana for dodo na would attest to us say baby na tie say the phone charger the electrical iron or the two ade the television sets the home theater na say be a radio o jesi so say be a washeda o say refuel but yen how dangerous it is say o free fia kwa adwuma na we just electrical gadget when you are on na o kona oba na oba to say BBS here you don't blame anybody.
All right, so and yes, we free fee it's not about you leaving the house to your workplace. There are some of the things that we have to take note of. Most of us, about 90% of Ghanaians, and 99 means sure make 99 will be better than the phone C charge. We just phone so. Okay, most of the phones, you know, if you are power na kate. Who told you? Enye no credit. What can it fine phone ya na dream say e basa power bi anko phone no mobile but still na connected.
Yeah.
Emre bi nkrophobia dey bi o social media. Or the nsa so or the phone a esi charge kura nsa say no the tester the electrician or the kind of no so you need to power wom. Nkrophobia bi ukọ hotels ni bibria most of them electrical socket na ebo bed in nchen. E dey na wakacho or the phone shame you be tempted say you put the phone on the bed. Ijabitimi atom. See, with the exception of maybe our fridge, I won't mean dum no. Fridge di won't mean dum no. O kwa oso ja isi so bia wo meter so current mean dum na dia. Dia ka bia wo TV wo so dum no. Udum bia bi nya kra ni dum no to plug ni frame. Bo boy because bia ya connect e de akwa she na so da living room panel na ya omobo no. Socket ni TV ni bia room na kwoshishem. But what still no crowd dum TV no ka binya se socket be crowd dum socket no ko be crowd shim no the more I shim ni be brain be shi wo crowd and most of them with the exception of your fridge as soon as you are leaving the house to your workplace make sure you turn off everything dum bibia na afi wo be down so a wo phone so hwe na wuntimi a wo kodu fie be 7 na shase se wo charge wo phone o koda o nim tama beda no go to afrim ko bia most of us are cry be bring na you surrender by 4-5 was sorry so that time now we dey prepare nya betima charge phone to charge ba ko to adwuma to da ba ko ofie wo ba adwuma ma wo tia betima charge wo adwuma you are good to go o dai mum be that habit no phone is charge na than enchen ni pillows because baby what no betima be gina window nim e phone nti no o de ahye be no de ti ato so to power the ohwe na be hawa e form na ade beto e da form na faade bi gu so se be obi wura hawa wo hu se bi phone da ho charge okay but no kra no wo be da dum no na eja ho na call baby enye sa obitime nya case e wo ho so that ono ye futu a ye de ma about this electrical gadgets no e be ye be boa wa ankasa na phone no kra health wise wo da kra ni kwasan ka phone da won che wo be so radiation ti to be nya kra ma phone fa to form baby na na abotini nya gu sleep na da nyesa ija bitima dom na so won suban bi so abankofo so wo kitchen no aduane a na kwa dem say nkofo di TV akọ kitchen
oh na bi kwat me TikTok live for our kitchen
yes
right
we ref say ija wa ha phone wa ha radiation frequency bibia bitima spark fire bankofo bebre ni there has been several videos wo ye aduane na unya akọ no tam phone na tare na so na boom ija to mu iti kitchen bi nka enya ne phone Obunti na abef nyementi no akoto airpod bi national. Aye. These are some of the things that we have to take note of.
Sergeant Moses hola out the ya no. So is it the ocean near mapa and
I think say near edio one can most of us are in shada you need shada cost because it was normal thing.
Exactly yes.
It was normal thing. More kitchen me ya call me ya
receive I'm require aduane si jaso na kasa me feel no say me kasa sa
ansan ka ne papa mu kran ka benya wo ye aduane no ka ye sitena kitchen kopem so be wi aduane na ansa na wapie mu oni nkwa ade na wo ye no so bobu a wo ye na na akoho na akofa wi na akwa ma inu ama no fetire sa up and down sa na waje aduane
no ye hera bibia toto yi
so wo benya nka tena kitchen until you are done cooking before you move away from the kitchen wo benya kokra dum no na koneko receive wo call na fabra na suban ba ko ansakra na mrefu nim say there are people wa ba wa so cylinder no wa chim regulator na wie no wa ba stove no stove ne ye de odi aduan nkofo bebre e omunim cylinder ni stove no cylinder ye de gas no stove ye de obenu aduan no wo so no wa chim anopa wa so wa chim cylinder no regulator na wie wa ba stove no watching stove na bi afi no obi say ah kwese the matches na to he ah na no akra he na the matches me wa so ade na pie ba aye ready pa na ye bom
right
e ade wo si esua ade fa ho eti no benya bebre na nkofo ye dia bebi wa no oya ono aso dada espake by itself automatic on that one is there but if I'm not having that particular one na ye matches nko ade a mesre waso regulator na wie no a waba stove no ho no pa matches no na wo bie kra mien kesi bie nketua bi na wo dia so mansa na wa hyase regulate se ne open no na ye there is a way so e bidum na bia ye kwanimu no se kwan da metimi dia to aso dia all right so anopa wasori a waso wo cylinder no a waye wade we se wonim se day no bekoso aye aduane dia wi betime dum stove no a ba nwumre wawie waduane nim se wo ma stove ne ho bio no ade ni sigya no so no bebre na de na ya so so dum no stove no menum no stove no ho
okay
ko cylinder no ho ko chimo cylinder no wo chimo cylinder no wa adisua mu no gas ni bi wo hose nim de wo mu nyina beba aba be dru stove no automatically esa ono abekata se ni wutwika na afu asa ebedum chese fu obi anam hose nim the same thing one no woduane nyina wie ayesi stove no so na no kodum no cylinder no de wo mu nyina beba aba be dru stove no a ebedum asafe no wachim regulator no wow that's the best way you dum stove
wow. I think this one I've learned.
Yes, let me ask. But on the back of that, say bia me ye diane, me fa sama share diane asifiti anapa.
Yeah.
Your intention say bia area me ye diane, enumere me ye diane. Me we me first session in the morning. As I be dum regulator no. And as me major regulator no.
Oh, obetime dum no stove no ho a. Say because unwiam wi waduane abaye ne the whole day no. Ono no unni time because bia me ka say wo de si form wo abresan so ya connect abi si form wo bi si aba no. Obetime dum regulator no because unim say wo ye ba tan.
Wo ye de abesan ye.
Wo be ye aduane wo be ka aduane so be ye niam bebre. You another ba wo wi waduane anwumre ni nyina unim say bibie no be ka say ko kitchen ko ye bibie bio no. Ama ba itime use process na me de ma. That's the best way.
Okay. All right. So, some of these fires are caused by young kwala wofie. Then awofo say ye kwala no mo hu say ebia ade we ya woko hu wi ya ni say be ya emfa eja hihie emba.
It's any walk of pharmacy akotori see this medication is not recommended for children under 7 years. Wouldn't be the same thing. Say yes kire oba no kwan won faso no nyina ne we mfiri ho but a ba stove gas kitchen ne ma mesremi nua wo hwɛ me empentem so the chinchina say oba ma nim the basic aspect ebia me no na person yi si ayi ni say bo no kra under strict supervision wo gina ho no wo ya amwahwe say bia daachi bibi wo be hunu ne ntem ba enya stove mfa ma akwada enya mfa ma no wa na hwe ne yehu bibia obetime amanim di obetime agya wo gyanchen ye be ba wo se ne nkwala na aba na so ne wa ye na wo gya da ko ni ho no abetwa so be so ti man warning kese fafa ho kora na de ono nim so wo chim no didi agro me nkai busuafo ya o gya bi to ablekoma NIC ho no mo ma papa bi ne yire na ase ene ne mame ense nyina ahye maame no ya ade na se ba tan no kudwa wa wo foforo ana waka kire ne maame so ehwe adware akra no na osoma ne bag a wodi be 7 years se so won kwa kitchen ho no won kwa ya ade okoye na nam say onim na no apa bom se na ye jade ne kuresi so waso esisu na obebusa ne maame nye den to pa matches na tom ebusuani nyina hye. So these are some of the things kwara some de mesre ma gas enye oba adamfo. Yes. Obey agina ne nchen ne ma hwe janwasem die emfa wo ba enko bebe because ye de mo kwa me metima ma examples of examples de bia nkwara ne ko ye wo ko kan baka na de me ba no so ye ba wo ya akwara ma me nkyere no wo be kyere no but gina ho no nhwe ne ka chese se mini ha enko kitchen ho on e beboa.
Very silentest they say prevention is better than cure. You want him bebre ho kwan but ne nya ne fata ye from where I sit and from near be sure near me home obade
we wouldn't want
bit much blow you as the dance way daddy ebe nko na wo ye as a parent untimi ntwen ambiance because these things are something that when it happens you can't take it back just for it to be safe you prevent it from happening.
Yeah.
Sa yenya sa suatra na ebega say na nkrade e che bibia to the extent say even how to turn off or turn on a stove. or even a cylinder. I mean how? So when Nini, that's what do a bit of and say once and no way no safe way no safe. I know actually Napola be at 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. Until no yen by now say to me, mitigate the negligent aspects leading to see this fire outbreaks. Now I think say fire outbreak is in entirety in the from Kakra. So now say ebi seen say by accident. I didn't say we by accident. And you have less control over it. But never be Brianna as a result of Yankasa your actions. No, you should try as much as possible to prevent them from happening. Now, so let's get into what you are supposed to do. Say be a jato, ufi, was sorry, or jumem. And probably no, ayana your reactions towards what happens. You know, play a major role. The extent at which I find everything that causes damage. Right. Yes. So let's imagine say maybe will be sure is here maybe the fee and the dream not sorry maybe or tibia say ejato. But if I say the fee bedroom and as a kitchen. And then ben because the name me and sana me no bia nipa ko no betima ye and sana bia and fancy firefighters ababa be waso bodum da no.
Good. See the bia na me tell to for say jato be ufia the first thing ya kukuduro. Akukuduro ni kunkrofo bebre ete se na obi antokwa afro no hwe beja bo ho akofa pepa ato abo nipa no sa na tie enti most of times na eso unya akukuduro no wo kitchen eja to kitchen me ye aduane and at that point no nya akukuduro first na bo modin ya say so hwe eja start here na de to be on the safer side no fire service free what for 192 afre 192 no na afre 112 call baby when you fresh an embassy and no one try say so ye bibi okay tebo kwa nam kwan so ba ye no wudi nkom obi kwa tim ka so meja no medum na wi ntim nsan waye nti kitchen nti bi kan no extinguisher wo wo dia head we di kan I tried dia so ano so di betimi do me ginsem one na be hu e bia wada na sorry na hu smoke wo no ma na wada em ho na hu se demo nyina yisum hu ba the best thing no what show no money nyina mada form okay mo wia wo form ko ba form smoke na ko di soro e form be hu ba bia clear na ne nkora ne nyina ko ni ba bia wo exit wo na wa bomodin no wa fa na die pio ne nkora na makwa kugina mu fie so yi fie a wa kire wo ma no the basis say data a high assembly point ko wa kan obi ehun say ye nyina pie menhwe wo japade a ye hye wo ni pedua ne hia wo pie wia no afre oguso anam so afre fire service amanaba to the first no be nya akukuduru a wo be deal with the fire akukuduru na nkrofo bibiri ni nemo mu no most of the time bibiri no woni akukuduru nti me ye ma so na gya na agensam no wo di afam wu to nya hu gya ne pa the first and when you can fire service then no what try do bit my na wo bitimi ne abusua ni nyam bitimi pie free dem ho no mo na wa wo fie na wo no won so wo dan a wo di wurem so wo de ho aso na afepie kofo bibiri onu esi ne fie wo exit wo ba wo exit na de esi wo tum ana wo de barrel akosi wo di nsu ogum nti asem se fe na wo kohwie nsu na tu ogu ansa na wafa kwan apia na no most of the time no wo fie no wa wonim so wo ye entrance mi no that wo emergency entrance make sure say bibi am block kwan no key ni hyemu dada nya fe na akọ hwe key no wansa wa ya na esi wo chinchim se na ye be ya na fa key ni sen baby ya wo behu ko dem no so ehyem ne timi lock to betim de sen bia door na ho na ye ya no afa wade na de bi no afa kwan apie ema bibi am block kwan no menye kwan ya betimi afa na wabusuam ko eto ha be fa apie mensan ka abusuam fa ka ye nua police na ofiri mu adwo so no de gya ne tom no so no use this China door ni bia and a lock here ejane to China door ni ma na lock I expanded that China door so no eja to me expand it na lock by say wo pa ye den ko fe ha manyina untimi mbie wo she o ma na mo ye nua no police fa na wo ka chen so mu se wo tie mu frɛ wo mu se mo mra mo mabate onye ana akromfu nti bagla proof na ya ye no so ya lock ye hyehyɛ dan ni be de atwa nti se ye wa wo fie na afutu ye meka se ye wa wo fie na wusi a bagla proof na wo be ye no bo modern na ye ba ko ye frɛ ba ko bi collapsible one ono no utimi bia ye se wo de key na lock no oni etimi bie no atwene si no ebusuan mutima fa wa pie be ye emergency one menye ni nyina so de ko hye dan mudi ni nyina hye dan ni ma ada door ne be lock no be fa hin na pie
okay
be trapped in your own home
yeah oni kun eya branch no no so ja ne ma no ho no mu kumase
yes
kumase na wo so ne ban ko se dan ti ye hio ana na obi say no so ye door no jana to ma lock ye ntimi mpie oni be obe fa wa tin kan se wo ba na wo yire hye ntimi nya hwe mfa ke ye futuo ne ne ma ye wo se ye fa ba ye fie ne mu a obe ye wonya wakukuduro awie no ye ma woni na ho e wo ne ma bi a ese hu wo dan ankasa wo tim no your emergency door wo eye wo burglar proof na wa ye no so no pe ba ko bitimi afa kwan epi sasemsia.
Wow. Wow.
You know, see, about I prisoners in our own homes.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because I feel say you just some guy be a cron for boy your chrono, you know, you silly every angle. Be forgetting say in the event of any accident, we'll be trapped in our own homes. Oftentimes when there is a fire outbreak, now say it be a family of 4 or 5. Them now multi-machine where is so disheartening, you know, so heartbreaking. Say maybe I'll be sound so many maybe able to be identifying so them. But me so the big key on the
because I said you can say Janinya to one doors in I
expand it it's in offer. Window na the next alternative is what and also burglar proofs no I fitted to the walls into me. You know, we go akaso be boa kwa na nipa ntimi nya hwe. So silent test because
so I think maybe going forward we should take the advice of the collapsible window
burglar proof
because they're not the only a solution you bet me I have it because you are trying to protect yourself as well, but then we should also look at the safety part of it. Say we don't, you know, succumb to some of these things.
Yes, but silent test. Do you know that I think let's ask Odu we assessment in terms of the various homes say we wa go for do say na omo fire extinguishers
me how many crab you Ghana we crab no 2%.
Exactly, you know
we don't
from what you just made say a Ghana start here we na kukudro now what try say after say be our free 192 112 we be try say be a we be a dey Ghana be from kakra be make a fire extinguisher, but the question is that how many of us have fire extinguishers in our respective homes?
And even if we do, how do we know how?
Do you even know how to? The last time we had ADO1 Alex Kinati come to also join us and
demonstrate.
Practical demonstration of how it says and you'll be surprised. Say Obo a sinifio when they came, but as I'm here, or the going to choose because on him how is he applying?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, or say say your fire extinguishers we fear your kitchen, baby, Obia say. But say Janet starting as at least a bit maybe because of your practical idea a bit my try say a bit do fire testing but the question is that how many fire extinguishers or how many people, how many homes have fire extinguishers available?
Maybe we can also find out how affordable.
Oh yes,
people feel say
it's very affordable. It's not that expensive. It's not that expensive. Funny enough, we don't deal with extinguishers. We have service providers that come to us that they are selling it. Then we certify. We go and check whether they are selling quality one. So once you need some, you can go to any fire station around you. They will direct you to a nearby service provider. Then you go and get fire extinguisher for yourself. So that's why we have been advising the general public that they need to do that. You need to get it, and it's not that expensive. You can get it because it's better. A car in driven 400 cedis.
Oh, 400 cedis.
After some crab maca, a bit loser. You will be a 250 cedis, be a 300, 400. Until we tall, no, ne see about the entire mammy and confront for believe we say. Metad and it's anyway car insurance. Now, I feel be a witch insurance about car and say that. But after we was in the windscreen as any or Kojo Muska, and I'm sure, it makes sense. Until no try every year be a sales or service. Say that so you are using the dry chemical powder, you are using the CO2 now, ensure the ekakrana. Fako obi obi na djuma no no obetwe the woman ni nyina no de foforo gum apepa won come the sticker foforo bo say next year san be service wankofo bebre no hu matadi pa na afibia makotwa be 100 and something cities na makwa akọ service hwe na enti obi kan mabuza enti so pese fie ni hye na odi nsu ana so pese fie ni hye na osori awa akomia bia so enya hwe eya hwe enti na fe na hwe yi nsem
precautionary measure
exactly we did that ho nti ohon mu nti hia so benya but I'm telling you opasi say me no wi ayempie ne emfe fie be 10 so one wi ba akokra wonya bi extinguishers
it was another you know in the make up say at least various homes are at least we have visiting adenia and I'm trying to recall if who say such homes have fire extinguishers.
So just imagine the fire started from your kitchen. You were there. You pick the fire extinguisher, then you start fighting the fire before you call fire service. You will not even worry yourself to call us. By the time that you realize you are done, you are done fighting the fire. Everything will go off. Or maybe from your most of the fires started small unless you are not there. So when if you dia ejano start here be jinsem tama yemfa phone from na bibia hye. Tina most of the fires happen where your market be brain nyina no. Eta onim enze nkofo set this weekend. And I see weekend bia so it me take about 3 days near because weekend nkofo ni market. And I see anajo obi ada. Anajo na obi a onim so wo fi obi any market wo no. Tama security man no bia wo smoke no. Ah na so shops be 5. Yemra na yen try no na atreko
na shiko.
Yeah. But eje bia obehu bia obi a woni fie o se start ye bia na nani tue bia no. So first thing we shall make sure say bia fire service e be call. Obetime adum no.
Betime adum. Na go so feel say bia the kind of conception e won say they didn't show the doom gent me dem ham on fire extinguisher they start here show the
ono na Nima ebusian fanche me kun nkrofo bi no they feel say ejane to honom na they didn't show the doom na electrical fire the whole illegal connections bi na good dying so anyway ni na ejana tom headquarters for an appliance na kodo they realize some assessments and na make am no the way as ade na ehye hu say so some lightish be green be a woman so no I didn't electrical fire omudi so ni guso na shocky fire officer na ukra ukra who's no yeah no omujanum so no mo frɛ master control so no mo frɛ na ECG phone dum light chromo phone so mo say ECG phone dum no mo abaji who's no ni pa miensa ho no mo wiye
can you imagine
miensa no mo so mo jaye dey so mo na so ni mo na f can mienu ni kan o mo nyina wiye officer no mpon kwa me no kase nyina sto na wa onya da trigger no mensa we mensa we ring finger ni we they say wa me nya intermittent numbness obi oye health worker bia intermittent numbness they say ye call cantamanto say na light wa dem ECG for some disconnect ni twa cable no me pom na so e kan mensa we etimi ahase bata wa bo say me ye mensa say na me ti sharpen because nerves ni bia affect nerves ni bi. So most of the cases in electrical fire no so one ya hwe na kodu na ye wa so di nsuo pebedum me nua ba obewu be simple so what say di kan cut power supply ni wie na fa ade ni free electrical fire na be ye normal one na ne yetimi edum no inside the wawu
Charlie oh sane ma woni na o say hu no say eja to ba bia ene say bibia na di nsuo dum
and afefo so say some 5 foot to free we mu say when the fire service come to the scene some mujai the whole space for them. And you're on field, they are trained to do that. You don't go trying to fight the fire. You are not a trained officer.
Exactly.
And so there's a fire service for the bar. So that the experts will handle it. So we don't experience casualties like he said.
Absolutely.
3 people lost their lives.
I feel I don't know how they see the some of the law enforcement agencies. Some they feel say they are inept or they are incompetent, and so they want to take them on top of themselves. You know, the expert has arrived. I know who say electrical fire. He has to ensure that power is taken off in that particular area before they start working.
Right.
And then mumu the costumes, you know, the car in so great no care. One so help my baby here. Into a saw one and the person who here. Every say, I do want enough from You know, have no idea the kind of risk our brothers and sisters, you know, are exposed to. And so it is important that as Ghanaians, when there is any fire outbreak and we have our firefighters coming to the scene, we allow them demonstrate their level of expertise in helping us. That is what they have been trained for. By the event when they get to the scene and then as part of scanning or conducting assessment of the area, we only conclude by saying that they do not have water in their fire tender. You start misbehaving,
sometimes do abokona obi kana na de ankofo ni me say kana me de ba bedum ja no ahoɔden de bae no me hia pump be ma me pressure ama nsu ni me de adum no
exactly
na most fires na agensem na aba no ye beduru na wo engage pump na ye bedum ja na within 5 minutes nsu ni besa
exactly because some you kana e ba na nsu gum sudden test and this when you look at the structure or the landscape of our areas, fire tenders, fire hydrants do saying that available. So firefighters in the they may have access to this hydrant and a refill
and then come back. Available ones are dying.
Exactly.
So yes, it makes it difficult.
And then you come back and come and blame these innocent individuals who are risking their lives to ensure, say, you bet douse fires or respectable. I think it's our time, Ghanaians, we need to understand the operations of the Ghana National Fire Service and then throw our support behind them.
Yeah.
That will make them a better institution. But then they will come in the quest to help you, salvage and rescue lives or protect lives and properties. But then they are met with hostilities. What is very bad, you know. And security, as we say, and safety is a collective and shared responsibility.
Exactly.
You don't leave everything on the shoulders of the law enforcement. It doesn't work like that. We need you to also do your part, also do our bit. So as we have discussed on the platform, there are some things we need to put in check by way of reducing our negligence. You know, if you might now Papa Mr. Kodoni can say, oh, you should gas cylinder. Name also this year bontis and yeah, sure. Say it is so many.
Yes, from this morning discussion, we can tell that most of the fires are avoidable.
Actually,
yes, but it's because is either say any moon in India and I say I should be any guso.
Yeah.
That is what is causing.
And the masane me woni ato ye.
Na me ne ohun say eba kitchen efutu na ye de ma na say wo ya ade anka hye kitchen ho. Unim say ye wo restaurant ni bebre a omo ye anadwo nyina from so wo paduane abenya bi ato. Ababa wa na wo nu aduane ni panenam say no wa bi no restaurant o piskenti no ebu okra bi omo run shift nipa so ye da nipa na be gina so nipa ye de ya obebre na ni beku even the over 90 kra wotimi da
don't know other few goes over 90
obeda ma memfa wonko ya Flagstaff House opposite Reggie Stone honum eja na eto honum ye hwe CCTV footage hu se na ababa wa na hye no wada o hye kitchen no wada na o ye aduane na eja na je wum ti tam na ye wum sa na ono so kra na ni ba na ho so na opie ye no oba we nu nia ono so nia kukuduro na na me ka ho asem na opie ye okofre me ma ba o mo di ba na eja na jensem na eko enti no most of the times na kitchen asem ni ho afutuo ne de wuni adaje enko kitchen wo he no wa bre dumade ne ne koda benye wadwen se wo kwa akoda wo da pe asem foforo be to
right because so you miss at what points na ewo eja no enso emu e beka say okay at this point the eja no mean nya ho hwe so I should look for probably concentrate more on escape routes and all that. At what point? Because they go high jana asomo. But so make me a fight. But at a point, you know.
It's me doing some.
Yeah. At that point, you know.
Baby.
What do you do?
All right. So until me fear, ja to fear. A toy na mada. Tim tama me ni sorry na demo na yimusie. Ebia se utie na and start wo dan na wo dem de ni betimi okun be start wo other rooms na bia hu smoke na dia ntempa na hwehwe wo no ma chiri kwan nkola wo fi nkola ne hia nkola ne ma mu nyina momodin na mumpie in freedom ho no because atam no ntimi nya ho hwe won se ntini yesi fire extinguisher na ye for ntini fe portable device. It means a jacketwa its initial stage used to fight fire at its initial stage. A static to a banana be but with the older sorry ni jana jinsemo won't mean your hwe tis our phone a ben one won nkwara ni nyina mumpie na sha se free fire service because I just won't me no me aba men try e beje wonsem right tipi but ye kit bi dia no kwa wa betima ye but woda sorry na you be so kwa montin.
All right we are grateful for that particular submission but at this moment viewers we'll have to quickly switch over to the forecourts at the National Police Headquarters, where we'll be bringing you a presentation happening now, live, as part of the Police Ladies Football Club being crowned champions during the 2024-2025 season, when they won the Malta Guinness Women's Premier League. The GFA has fulfilled their promise by handing over the bus to the Police Ladies FC. And so we have some senior police officers present to do this particular presentation on behalf of the Ghana Police. Let's enjoy this excerpts and we'll come back and wrap up our conversation.
We have with us this beautiful cap to present to the police administration and to the Inspector General of Police. Who's for? Where is he? That's who passed the ball? Assist. Who passed the ball before the house? The troopers. Troopers. Straight into the head. Wow. When you also assume office, your blessings showered onto the team. And on the 2024-2025 season, the ladies again won the national competition, men's female competition. And as part of their presence, we were given the 31-seater bus by the Ghana Football Association. We received it last week, and we deemed it fit to also present it to you a program for you to formally ask the trade for us to commence the use of Why are you far away from them? Okay. So come closer, come closer. To the left. Go this way. Cameraman, don't be afraid of the water. The water touches water. Yes, yeah, that's right. We are all in. And that man, what was the score? Huh? I remember the somebody score, yeah? Who was the wrong score? Yes, yes. Which one the two? Yes. Oh, can you come for her? We thought the bus would not come. Eventually it has come. Is that also? Yes, sir. We are so happy for the successes that we are making. So I think some of you yes, some of you are undergoing training now at the and the rest will go. Okay? Yes, sir. The rest will go second back. Some people, if we cross our way to make contact, get some numbers to go this side. We take your assurance that the promise to do the army and that also so there's no fear at all, eh? Yes, sir. Not going well. When you go, you regret. Eh? It is police. Always the police. Eh? Yes. If you are police, you are more comfortable. So, you don't just decide to do it. Right now, What of this is it's like so all the all that part of it that will be broken ahead. Who are the whole Afghan that we have to work together as we are so proud of you and you see that we are always determined not to change your approach to make sure that anything that we do we appreciate it and we commend you for whatever you are doing. So continue to train very hard, continue to be well disciplined, and continue to obey instructions from your leaders. You know, wherever you are, your Wednesday or wherever you are in all Everywhere. It should be improved the child. So you are in the right thank you very much for the good job. Thank you so much for the good work.
Chief Inspector, sir.
Chief Inspector.
Yes, sir.
How many chief inspectors are here? And you are also a trainer. You are a trainer.
Team manager, yes.
The team manager.
Speak.
Yes, sir.
You are the team manager.
Yes, sir.
And you are the what?
I'm the head coach, sir.
You are the head coach. Yes, sir. So automatically you go to academy. Okay? If you will go the next one, okay? After this, you also go. So brother, everybody will find his level or her level, okay? And keep on training. You know, don't make sure that you don't lose your focus. And make sure that you stand where you are and be ahead and still go ahead. Okay? With this international exposure, the mini workout that you are attending shows that you are paving way to the ultimate very soon. Okay? So it means that at what stage would they represent, the whole country in any higher competition?
So, the African and World Cup is a representation of.
It's a representation. No, I'm talking of the main African Cup.
We have some of our players in the Black Queens. We have a player in the Black Queens.
Under 20.
Under 20.
They are in under 20. And where are they? Poland.
Yes.
They are still playing there.
Yes.
Oh, they haven't come down yet. How many of them? Who is that? At the former. She's still there. Okay. So a time will come when you say you'll be climbing and climbing. Passing through the police service, you climb very high, okay?
Yes, sir.
And thank you very much for the success. The bus, now you will not be walking again, you will join your bus to wherever you are going, okay? And this is the beginning. A time will come, you will get a bigger one than this, okay? We will try that, we will also support so that at an appropriate time, you will get a bigger one where all of you can join at the same time, okay?
Also, our technical team, mostly when they go out, because of how they work, some of them were chosen to be part of the national team.
Okay.
So, like, she's the team manager for one of the national teams.
She's representing what?
She's the team manager for a national team as we speak.
Okay.
Yes.
In October. World Cup in October. Good. Good. Well done.
The other lady is under 20.
Okay. But you play or you are just the team manager?
But for the...
Who is the goalkeeper? Goalkeeper. You are the only goalkeeper. You are two goalkeeper. But who is the topmost goalkeeper?
Number one.
Number one. Wow. Good. Cynthia, she is doing what?
It's with the black ladies.
In Morocco. For the World Cup. She's a member of this October. You play what? Normal position. Winger left. Both left and right. Congratulations. Yeah, is she a full policewoman or she's
a civilian?
Civilian. Has she been selected for the training?
Yes, sir.
She's doing the training.
Next batch.
Next batch.
Yes.
After this?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you so much. Let's go. And then we do the official broadcasting and hand over.
Where's the plate? Okay.
Yes. You have to do like the you know the level day. You know how to look. Left and right. No, left. Okay, shall we pray? Father in heaven, we thank you so much for what we see before us. Thank you for the strength that you have given to our prayers. Thank you for the teamwork that we have. And we thank you for the achievement that we've been giving to them. Lord, this is one of the replicas of the achievement that we've had so far. We pray and commit it into your hands. We ask that any time this verse contains that we will benefit for you, give us glory and victory. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray. Amen. Amen. So thank you, Simon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's okay. That's a great view. Oh, the air condition doesn't work. Asante doesn't work. Oh.
Ya mama yiko gana police, ya mama yiko, ya mama yiko gana police, ya mama wali ejuma, mama so, ya mama so, gana fonyi na se, ya mama yiko, ya mama so, ya mama so. That's right. Why you? Let us give respect to police. Police are not our enemies, but they are our friends.
All right, so those were excerpts happening live from the forecourt at the National Police Headquarters, where the head of the police service, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete-Yohunu, and sedulous members of the Police Management Board officially handing over the badge received from the Ghana Football Association to the Police Ladies FC after emerging champions of the Malta Guinness 2024-2025 season. Yes, where the Police Ladies FC beat Ampem Dakwa 2-0 at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. And so as part of the prize for emerging champions of that particular season, the GFA last week brought the badge to the National Police Headquarters. And today, it has been officially handed over to the Police Ladies FC. And so we saw in our shots the IGP Puma members and the Sports Director, ASP, Madam Benis Rashida Abdullah Timbila, as part of the handing over process. And she happens to be the Director of Sports for the Ghana Police Service, duly accepting the badge to enhance their operations as a result of the impending 2026-2027 football season. Yeah, so that is it. But then before we get back into our topical discussion, there is a breaking news. There is a major breakthrough as a result of a major crime happening in the Western region in Ghana. And so I'm going to read the media statement that have been issued before we get back into our topical discussion. So it is police arrest 5 suspects over robbery and murder of gold buyer at Aguna Nkwanta. The Western Regional Police Command has arrested 5 suspects in connection with the robbery and murder of a 40-year-old gold buyer, Mr. Seth Kobina, at Aguna Fie near Aguna Nkwanta in the Western region. On 20th August 2026, at about 8 p.m., some armed men attacked the gold buying shop and shot the owner in the chest. He was rushed to the Aguna Nkwanta hospital but was pronounced dead on arrival. Preliminary investigations and CCTV footage identified suspects Emmanuel Amponsa alias Van Dam, 29, as the alleged leader of the gang. On 21st August 2026, suspect Amponsa was arrested at a guest house in Aguna Nkwanta. A search conducted on him led to the recovery of a locally manufactured pistol and 2 live BB cartridges. He was subsequently taken ill and rushed to the Efia Nkwanta Regional Hospital for medical attention, but was pronounced dead on arrival. Further investigations led to the arrest of suspects Christopher Seiri alias Cross and Die, 47, Bashir Ibrahim, 20, and Thomas Odum alias Wale, 30, within the Aguna Nkwanta area. Another suspect, Isaac Kwesin alias Last Burial, was arrested at Denchira, Kwaboso in the Western North region. A search of his residence led to the recovery of a locally manufactured pistol, 3 live BB cartridges, a metal bar, and 2 cutlasses. During investigations, suspect Kwesin identified suspect Amponsa as the person who shot and killed the deceased, and also identified suspect Odum as one of the suspects captured in the CCTV footage. The suspects are assisting with investigations while efforts are ongoing to arrest other accomplices connected to the robbery and murder. And so this is a breaking news. As and when we have any new development on the same phenomenon, we shall be providing the public with the latest updates. All right, so that is it with a story on GH Police Television, the Safe Start Show, to be precise. A breaking news coming up some couple of minutes ago. Okay, so let's come back to our topical discussion. Briefly, we'll be wrapping up on the causes and prevention of domestic fire. We have been fortunate to have with us ADO1 Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku, who is a member of the Ghana National Fire Service Public Affairs Department headquarters, giving us his expertise and his ideas on what we can do as the general public in Ghana going forward to avert the occurrence of major fire outbreaks in our respective homes. But before I bring in for him to wrap up his conversation with us on the show, it is a message you have received from Chief Inspector Isaac Odro. He says, "Good morning, family. Excellent discussion this morning. My regards to Adumba Kojopoku alias Massage King." So this is a message directed to you. Massage King is coming from Chief Inspector Isaac Odro. Yes, watching us live,
He's a brother.
Yeah.
Kim,
oh, okay.
Yeah. We've been brothers for years.
Oh, so you know, when I noticed the name and then the prefix he used to before he was able to type your name. I mean, Adumba could be tells you that this is someone that
we've been childhood friends for years, and I was watching and listening to him. On equal, I used to work behind the scenes.
Exactly.
This time at whatever program he was working.
Yeah.
So Odro is a brother.
Exactly. Bob G. So, but then
that's another name.
I tell you, Bob G.
Oh, Bob G. Oh, okay.
Bob G. Yeah. So he's also the producer for the Safe Start show here on James Police Television. He's watching us from a coded location. Big shout out going out to you, Bob G, from Adumba Kodupoku, alias Massage Kings. And it
right. So yes, we stand on that and then read some messages out as well. So there's a message coming from AMG Jack Hill. Then he says, Ghana Police Service, you are doing good. Thank you so much, AMG. Thank you for following us. So, whilst going through, we can still read yours if you have any.
Okay, so I think I have a message on our Facebook live streaming coming from our very own brother Raymond Decoder Range Rover. He says that, please excuse me to say this. Illiteracy rate in Ghana is very high, and I want to know how the Ghana National Fire Service are impacting this knowledge among our students nationwide. Yes. So, Kodo, I think it is important that we start enlightening the younger ones, you know, not so young, but probably maybe from the senior high school level through to tertiary, what they need to know, what they are expected to do growing up, coming to face the world, to just ensure that we reduce drastically the occurrence of fire. Maybe now one man say the king say ABA and that's what it has become the new normal. Into BBC Krana, they feel say normal. Say Ofi na ABA ne pipeline na gas LPG gas fed echo the stove mono ho apronpon ho say normal. And I say be an regulator or swa or the sound be was man for born to show because before say check akra
until ne ba so kra be hu until next time ne ba be be
the same thing because me ma no kra hu ya kra no am fa my ansesa or the born to so me ma me ni ho ma be the born abeto because in kra no kra tia we be omohwe
yeah
that's true unu nya show say nkra ye o say pe program and project bi a for say betima kire mo nema also mo ye na aboa masai ja hye no so eso ba
so egu akwan ma last week National Curriculum Committee, those in charge of making curriculum for the basic schools, now Ebabing share the chief fire officer TIS story about it more issue say there was some quarani who had the intent the free as into free as during so and when near koko so we believe say was a chair or mono muhunu into me and funny enough, we took especially UK and other countries, European countries, and Quaranu Sakra Channel. When himself one am no tissue, maybe Ubiquitous, so I work with one fan of phone from against numbers. In Tinquarani, or Munim Sani, when you get so warm, or if you know who see Jabia to baby, your chance won't come near with what is a smoke detector alarm name bar. The winner was so in tea at Chirewom, Takorebi Wabuchi, but do na any. Maya Hanafina. Who's starting before for anything? Say curriculum, National Curriculum Committee for nabe meeting or Monday. We saw omo kunche the book rata so. I see here in che ye be sha se akire nkra no school the basic aspect of fire safety no musua to be able to so ba wo fi na ba be fi a obaba be kan ma me ko me yiwe nti be kire mo e kwa animu no no be kakra no nim se be take time but birebe dura we definitely we will get there just a matter of time.
Shall say be shall say ni here.
But definitely we'll get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's a message coming from Inshiraba Kwachua, watching us from Medina. And then she asked, what is the biggest misconception about domestic fires that you would like the public to stop believing?
Yeah. Say if you share no the encrofusu say most of the times minka say a misconception. Ni da ho binim.
Okay.
And our fan say na me nua be me kan say me stove domestic fire and the bidi ban me cylinder no leaky am me fa bo onto so that's what they believe in but me I don't believe that to him say ya can misconception so the water so be jai ti the woni tire mu no that's one thing that we have to work on it intina na wo ka say adisua na ekwa animu no ye bete domestic fire na say ye beti me delay intina only one of them see em fa bo onto so if ye woni me so me light na dey say fault bi ba ho a me for so shiki kakra dead na begina nti enye hwe enye fault wonim say enye fault bia ebi o wa otese bibia chichire wo ma o so enye bibia wotimi ko bi o ma moton ade wo shops no shops ni fie bi a shop ofio wo do ho ka you know itimi shock you wonim so wenye bi o ana me dem shop we dey entan fa ye ho nka ye fa ye ho nka bill ye no container na ye fa ye ho nka but wonim say ye why bi na aka bibi enti na ma na yes no these are some of the things na em say disua na beboa education, you know, about this misconception in a free system in an
right. And so I think some hours every be so say a baby share, and I say if you be share for na nipano, echo mu akako yi won phones ne won properties bia or feeling say so on bo. Yes, I think say and also know if Kojo bet me throw a little light on it.
Sure.
More so because it's from that field. No.
Nti say bi obi hwe me no nya hu say bia wo fie. Eja to ho a me pacho wo nkwa ane hia enye japade na ehie no se ye wo nkwa na wo fie abomodi pe bebre me hu nkofo mpe bebre a wa pie free building ne mu aba be gina bonte no me passport me tu kwan me sika bi dollar bi obi de beja me bi esida ye kwai maame na ye di ni pie free eye sport m no no e was sport m wo eye kwan isusu tum kwan no so no maame ne me nua ono ne dwen say ye de na pie no ye de wo so ba yakofa wo ba pie wankasa so anya kwan pie no wo se obi di dollars bi bija no na waso so benyi nti wo pa ya chew yes ma don wo de kire bebi o de bi munya na me wure yinsa ne nkofa oh yes maame ne me huru su gidigidi na ye so won kire ye kofa ne sika ne de bre no anse nti no sometimes you know when you pia won kwa ne hia japade and forget about japade no it's not about japade no won die ni hia when you pia me nko dan ne mu bio officers ni bedru no mu do betima chom so ompacho sa hanhye na ma de bi da ontimi srem mutimi wremu a ono no officer no de wonim die no wonim kwan obetima fa so akofa de abrel but one kasa de opia pie forget about phone, forget about laptop, forget about bibia ni pie na eko echire niema no betimi nya foforo de asha na emu si e baso ni betimi afa de amawa e be fa de amawa.
Right, so we have another message coming from Nana Kwame. So the security system has improved significantly under the extraordinary IGP and the police service and all security agencies. Great job done. So thank you so much, Nana Kwame. So your boys here, don't you have any more at your end?
Don't you have messages coming through on our WhatsApp platform as well?
So some that questions. Was the only one I have asked. Yeah. That is from Inshiraba Kwachoa. Yes.
So we have some questions coming through from Michael Mensah Madina. He says, what are the common causes of domestic fires in Ghana? Which of these causes can easily be... I think that one has been answered by Madumba Kojo Opoku. And then a question from Akusia Santekaswa says that sometimes people leave electrical appliances such as pressing irons and rice cookers plugged in when they leave their house. How dangerous is this? And what should we do? That has equally been addressed as well by ADO1 Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku.
Many anka hono krasan ke bia pese yesi su bia wet niema na eye edihye na and pepe especially ye ma no oh mo keto na mo de yensu menu aba bebre na on tan tum frim on se shema na bebre na so ni sade na na me ahyem and ani shem no so e be ni nti we jai me sa ube wintem. I'm telling you because a shimna anane no no we jane say because oso eba nti ade na na me afade no e ka ebo kokko e ka kire say sa wo rice cooker wo microwave no ade na no de heater na ode ahyem no ebro ade no so na ho ade na ebro so na bibi na siye nti mo wani nko ho behwe me na solve no we jane say nti mo sade na na no otu de akohye ni nua because e double socket nti no otu de akohye ada wanem e chese check bibi ida wiring no o man fa wire papa bi na ye ana sa socket na nkasa na ebo ho na nya papa socket ye to mini be akobit maka to say 15 cedis bi 10 bi 45 obi toni de 100 cedis bi boarding pa utuso mo timis de papa obi yuzua obi yuzua mo bia obeba betena na me yuzu enya hwe
na se me yese me koto 2 in 1 ni bi na me duru ya na lady ni ka chere me say or 3 types your 15 cedis wo your 30 cedis wo na your 45 cedis o ha me say na so man 45 no say we su cry you no say mami say ke ya I don't know say ni ni the same amount but from my price variation no the 45 tells you say no papa na me to 45 ni mi no in sanity ba na dodo na yen so no e da pa de e fo nti no ye ko marketer yesu ye sika ho nti ne to quality ni akoto biara ba you should know say anything that has to do with electricity and power no it comes directly in contact with our lives, you know. And you know, to the papa preko. Na etima boyen. But to the na so officer wo su ka ho ntino. Se be won kwa na ye maneska wo. na say wunni wiase sikeni na say wunni nkwa na say baba be say say okwase na sikeni o bible mu a onye ade na o say me kra didi na ma wafu na kese na na nwino bia ho no ade che no
baba country
just invest and then get a quality once and for all but say o susu kan to beto de papa ochine bi no say de papa na be send lead over koto no twice
let's buy the quality one make sure that wiring is in good condition you are good to go.
Yes. Okay. So with that being re-emphasized by our guest, we also have another question coming from Linda Ajima in Tema. She says that many homes keep gas cylinders in their kitchens. What are the safety precautions people should observe when using LPG to prevent fires and explosions? I think that has also equally been addressed. That practically you should have your cylinders outside the perimeters of the kitchen. Yes. But in the case where, you know, as we are struggling with housing deficits in Accra, people
there should be a distance.
There should be a distance.
Once you cannot send it outside, there should be a distance.
There should be a distance away from the stove. That is how you are supposed to practice that as well. Kofi Boat is also asking a question from Danswan. He says, what basic fire safety measures should every household have in place? And how often should families practice what to do in the case of a fire?
All right. So there's something we call basic fire drill that every home should know. So once fear, na woma ene ebusu bia motime chembe ho ketu obi no da bia ho ayo mo practice o kire wo man say mo wa hanam wi si a munyi sei ye nyina ye bedwane akwa akogina ase in case me nifi mo na mo fi a wonu nua so nua keto ne nsa se musia ba mo nkoto bokoboko na mo mpie mo nkofa do no mo na nkose main door na lock ya mo fa emergency door ne mo unless any mienu nyina lock na any asem foforo na beba nti kire wo man no a basic fire drill.
Okay.
Yemfe America. Some more building kesi mni jato. America na kubi biti meti ubiswa mani penewu. Boko munyina online aboko nanti na mumfe mpie. Mumfa exit na munko. Gidi ne samudo sombi prabaye wonkwa ne bia ntempedia ono kra no follow ha ne pie ne ko. So this are basic fire driller. Oni abusua no mufia wo se musua. Na kire wo man se asem si afun we da ha. Free number we. Ma obebian kai number no wetim se na akwara bi usha na o ma me number yes wetimika bebon papa number akire be bia wote no ma akwada no nsua numbers na emergency numbers onim police de onim fire de onim ambulance onim kwa de man fa 112 ni ntu nitim on ye universal integrated number portal no wonya frepe definitely ebe ko no aka ne problem ti akwara ni nimsa na menyo onim se eja to ha me ma me se eja to ha me mfa ha ni mpie minyesi. You're good to go, Minia.
Okay, yeah, that's Nana. One ardent view of the Safe Start show, Nana Osemensa says he's watching us live from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States of America. He says, great explanation from the fire officer. This message is coming from Nana Osemensa, watching us live from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States of America.
Right, so we have a couple also now from the WhatsApp page. We have one coming from Michael Mensah from Medina. Then he asked, what are the most common causes of domestic fires in Ghana, and which of these causes can easily be prevented at home? So I'll take all, even though...
Pick the first one again, then.
What are the most common causes of domestic fires in Ghana, and which of these causes can easily be prevented at home?
All right.
And then the second one is coming from Akosia Asante, and she's watching us from Kaswa. Sometimes people leave electrical appliances such as pressing irons and rice cookers plugged in when they leave the house. How dangerous is this, and what should we do? I think we've talked about it.
Yeah.
Then question from Daniel Ofori. He's watching us from Kumasi. What should a family do when a fire starts in the kitchen, especially when it involves cooking oil? Is it safe to pour water on it? And then we have a question from Linda Ajiman. She's watching us from Tema. And then she asks, many homes keep gas cylinders in their kitchens. What are the safety precautions people should observe when using LPG to prevent fires and explosions? And then we have a final one coming through from Kofi Boateng from Dansoman. What basic fire safety measures should every household have in place? And then how often should families practice? I think Saji Boise has mentioned that as well. Yeah. So the four that we have.
All right, so some of them I think we've already tackled on that one. So now let me pick it from the causes of this fire. And I think honestly, you can't want some domestic one. Say either any electrical issues, a bit maybe I say if you kitchen and everybody bit my cause of fire. No, into no you can't on one some that. Now obi so can about the third message. You know, I know what you say. Domestic fire no dear na some no one or yeah dear na one that one too you can want some that say at the end of no nya kokuduro na bɔ mɔde so wontimi ntum dum gas na wo fire extinguisher wo kitchen wo de dum no and abi use your blanket na wo de agu nsuom no na wo de agu so you are good to go ana na nipa no so obi so bisa se kitchen ho nso no wo kitchen na wo ne bia wontimi mfa cylinder ne nkusi abonte e de na wo sa wo ye sometimes no enye cylinder no kresi kitchen na yemi problem o eniema be na wo ho a etochema e bitim di janaba o na wo so opɛ ho kwan wo use cylinder no wa magabo kitchen obi kura di esi abonte sesto na jetimi to yeah enti no me wo ho no niema e wo so wo checking maka o hose maka regulator no ho asem tube na ehim no wote pampan a e de na wo so ye wano wa waduane ewie the whole day ni nyina wi a wo koda no ma kire kwan a befa so bedum na gas ni bi nka hose nim udum wo cylinder no ho na de wo mu ni nyina ko stove no you are good to go wote bi wo hu bibia enye bia de no shake wo te center mempa matches unye wura kitchen wo chimo ti me nchim bibia but me te cent no leakage bi wo baby EP ba me sero mempa matches kentam ne mani nyina fakusi abonten na bie windows na mframa mfa ho nom kakra ansa ɛho nyina cent ni nyina anko ne pool bi a wonima de we check ko betim ko afa cylinder no enyina afa ko ba bi omo eye etowe ni bi no na omo check maw se for to bi no ansa na wo be use na bi o last one wo e ba kwan abefa so wo kitchen wo no won se na obi no ana wa mo bi obi ka ne banku ana gas ne sanye o ye ni kunaduane to wo pentam akwa fele yaba no abaye ni kunaduane yeso obenya asem nti okọ fele ba oba ya na na oba abeso no okọ fele wo gas na ba wia futu wi hia pa sanka ne papa mu kura nka akọ fele na nyume nka maade enchi so ba bia wontimi to ba wan chekra te so de so wanya ade kura mani su obe an bi na settle down on your time say wontimi o ka bat mani so more than be 3 hours e ko
because of shaking
ne wo mu bia ba be di ba bi center ba mu ni nka mani su o kakra empentem sa obeso nti na bebiri na wo ye ho ba ko a nya spare one fesi ho ya kata so kama ya fidi a wodi na ne ti ne bua so nti esan ya na wa switch wo china betima ko fele ba ko na ba na ba be use na sa wo ko fele na ye wa wo ka bebi a mistake um no o de to boot no mu sei mpa cho ko fele gas enfam mani nyina ho
okay
mani nyina say ye wa wo ka nti mimi sei se me metimi kem na o srem se me ko fele ma na mo watena achiri front no metwi seat na ba na me de esuo na esuo tintim na me de eyina mia no na me ko bia na boot ni so short boot ntimi nsi wo be se achiri ko na bi se mani nyina ho sei na ko fele mani nda ho shakes ni betimi aba mani nyina ho na betimi aboa
right so that is it with the questions and I think ADO1 has really answered to all of those questions. It's a matter of we adhering to all the areas he's touched on to avert some of these things from happening. And also, maybe I also add a little, say, oko gas, and I say, if you don't have the rubber tubes now, anytime you go to fill the gas, making sure say, before you bring the cement.
And I won't say, could be, you were selling the be, your mother friend or Mokola Brabasha, so my Brabasha says cylinder. Dear, you get one, we need to so that I know. Single for no, be no, even your mama, I will be only a spare one or they can't be and we was one. So what's the dear how from Takacho so by Yama, we need to so could be me a pager. To be ya come to and prone to manisi so sana fako, or call more be two. Or Philipia no sign the so because on us afford to be my brinea moon, Cofodian will be an so who over shown to acquire manisi so. Neither could do near or no be two or two or better check on us afford to be or my boy still be rubber see be that's our regulator and I say I hear a bit master son we are not sign the ashim. Not for the idea cool.
On the back of that, I mean quickly before I wrap it up, that more colorway now is it ideal to use? Nia nitini se suna yes soja with the gas.
Oh how be no but the woman say so we nyanka we wadi wi aya time ta kasa fakusi abonten kakra baby a wotie no udi agro baba ni nsi wo obi
ni raba
be fana ade akọ because oni hu ni se wo bie no ebi ko bitimi leakage bi betimi abam tinka obi yanka dwom no ne fakusi abonten kakra inunu ju a wo de wadi aba that is the best practice anka beboa but obu a make say ne dan no nko anti ne papa mu na wo wie mikisho se wechima me ne dum kra edum kra wi ansa na ohun se bibia ye okay aden na woko na bibia ye aboa.
All right, thank you so much, my big brother ADO1, Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku, who is a member of the Public Relations Department with the Ghana National Fire Service headquarters, joining us on today's topical discussion, where we looked into causes and prevention of domestic fire. Bro, we're extremely grateful for your appearance on the show today. We believe that even as much as we have a chunk of messages coming through on our topic, we also do not have the luxury of time on our side. We'll have to wrap up and then get the last segment done before we finish the show on this one. But then, ADO1, Isaac Kojo Opoku, his doors are always open. So over time, we'll bring him on board for us to join us and then delve into topical issues or salient matters that has to do with fire outbreaks. So this is not going to be the last time he's joining us on the show. Right. We'll be bringing him as and when. Usually we bring ADO1, Mr. Alex Kinati, and so this is another wonderful figure, solid guy when it comes to firefighting in Ghana. And so, bro, we are grateful for your time with us on today's edition. But before that, let's go for before we bring you your birthday segment, let's go for our last break. When we come back, we'll get into the birthday messages, and then finally, we call it a day on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Police hingme komin kwabo ni ona ena hewole wacheme baya ni chumo ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle beke fe beke baje school eba ni na e follow yetwe njolemle wanyeme hu baya jarano ni ameba bashia yetwe njolemle Traffic Tech GH camera lo hingme infoni keha wagbadegbe ano mla no yeli Traffic Tech GH hwehwehwe chonde kudom bahani ohishi da befebe piao. Are you aware an invisible eye is watching you? Have you ever had an altercation with a police officer about a road traffic offense where you felt you were right? Have you ever lost a loved one due to a breach of a road traffic regulation as a motor rider? Do you always obey road traffic regulations? Do you know that driving on the shoulders of the road is an offense? How has your general experience with the police officers on our roads been like? It is for these and other reasons that the Ghana Police Service, in collaboration with the Ministry of Interior, National Road Safety Authority, the DVLA, and other stakeholders, have come up with an initiative to ensure sanity on our roads and prevent road accidents. Traffic Tech GH is an automated system introduced by the Ghana Police Service to enforce road traffic regulations. The system uses cameras and sensors to enforce road traffic regulations. So you see, police invisible eyes are watching. Piao!
All right, folks, it is birthday time. This is one of the most interesting segments on the show. And if you have the projected list of birthday celebrants, MCR, please do us the honors and then let's have our birthday celebrants wished on live GH Police Television, the Safe Start Show. So it is a belated happy birthday wish going out to Chief Superintendent of Police, Madam Rosina A.D. Gariba, who happens to be the officer commanding Whole Regional Police Training School. This wish is coming from all of us here at the Public Affairs Directorate, Police TV to be precise. And our message to Madam says that to a fantastic catalyst and a great team leader, cheers to you on your added year. Have a wonderful birthday celebration. Belated happy birthday to you, Chief Superintendent of Police, Madam Rosina Gariba. So Madam Rosina Salentes happens to be the wife of our very own Director General COP. Research and Planning, COP, Dr. Vance Baba Gariba. And one surprising and refreshing news is that both of them are August borns, you know. Right. How refreshing it looks.
A massive celebration.
Exactly, you know. You have your husband celebrates his birthday at least a week before your birthday also comes through. So Mr. and Mrs. Gariba, you guys are blessed. Belated happy birthday going out to you, madam. We pray that may you be protected and guided and given more prosperity and then long life. Do have an amazing week, madam. Happy birthday going out to policewoman inspector, retired Adiza Amidu. Yes, so this wish is coming from your children, your mates 2007 Accra Depot squad, and your friends and family in the UK. Yes, so this ex-policewoman, used to work at the National Police Training School. During our time at the training school, Adiza was, I think she was then a constable or so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so very affable, cheerful, I mean, comely, lively looking. But then currently she has resigned for the Ghana Police Service,
Right.
and then she currently lives in the United Kingdom.
Right.
Yeah, so always a police officer.
Yeah.
It means that
Once
at any
a police
given point,
officer, always a police officer. Yeah, when she's paid her dues.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we are wishing you a happy birthday
Happy
to
birthday
you.
to you.
Yeah, I mean, your Inspector retired, Madam Adiza Amidu in the UK. Do have an amazing week. Yesterday happened to be so yesterday morning happened to be the birthday of one of our very own sister, a colleague. Yes, she works at the public affairs unit at the police hospital.
Okay.
It is important that we also celebrate her on our platform. So belated happy birthday wish going out to the stunning and calmly drop dead, effervescent policewoman Corporal Millicent Ano. She works at the public affairs unit police hospital. This was coming from my very own self and the entire office, public affairs directorate to you. Our message to you says that may all your surreptitious prayers and wishes come to light. Experience a birthday as enjoyable as your smile, Millie. Belated happy birthday. Yesterday was your birthday, and so expect a surprise coming this week to you. Do have an amazing week, Millicent. Happy birthday wish going out to General Corporal Paul Nate Yohuno. You are with the National Highway Patrol Unit Headquarters. This wish is coming from your sweet wife, Policewoman Lance Corporal Na Komle. And her message to you on this special day of yours says that happy birthday to my rock, my best friend, and my answered prayer. I love you more than words can ever say. And I bless you with Romans 15, verse 13. This is a wonderful message from a wife to a responsible husband. So happy birthday wish going out to General Corporal Paul Nate Yohuno. You are with the National Highway Patrol Unit Headquarters. This wish is coming from your sweet wife, Policewoman Lance Corporal Na Komile. Do have a fabulous birthday celebration today. You are loved by many. A happy birthday wish once again going out to General Constable Desmond Kisi, popularly known as Azome. You are with the Kasua Formed Police Unit. This wish is coming from Policewoman Constable Josephine Edu and all Charlie Squad Kumasi Depot. Their message to you, Desmond says that may God continue to protect you on duty, grant you wisdom in every decision, and bless you with good health, joy, and peace off duty. Happy birthday once again going out to General Constable Desmond Kisi, aka Azome. You are with Kasua Formed Police Unit. Do have an amazing birthday celebration today, Desmond. You are loved by your colleagues. So I think that is it with the projected list of birthday celebrants. Don't you have any wish from your end?
Yes, I have one. So there's a happy birthday going to Corporal Abraham Amo Obeng. You are with the International Relations Directorate. This wish is coming from the Director for International Relations and the Staff Officer, DSP Oklu, and the entire staff. To you, a belated happy birthday to you. Last Saturday was your birthday. Stay safe. May God guide your steps and may open doors be available to you. And it's also coming from DSP Awini, Patrick Awini, and the entire team. Happy birthday to you, a belated one, of course. We shall be coming over for our part of the birthday wish as well. Happy birthday to you. Stay safe.
Okay, so still in the birthday mood, we are celebrating our loved ones, police officers, and ardent viewers of the Safe Start Show. It is a birthday wish from an ardent viewer of the Safe Start Show, Kwame Amwako. So Kwame Amwako is sending a happy birthday wish to his beloved girlfriend. The name is Mavis Bruce, Miss Mavis Bruce. Yeah, so today happens to be your birthday, so it's a happy birthday going out to you, Miss Mavis Bruce. You live at La Paz, around the community hospital, and then you work at Dakuman Circle Station. So it is a happy birthday wish going out to you, Miss Mavis Bruce, from your guy, your man, Mr. Kwame Amwakun. He says that he loves you entirely. He prays that every cryptic prayers of yours should come into fruition. He prays for more money and then God's guidance and protection upon your life. Happy birthday going out to you, Miss Mavis Bruce. You live at La Paz and then you work at Dakuman Circle Station. This wish is coming from your guy, Mr. Isaac Amwakundu. Have an amazing birthday celebration today. Okay, so that is where. Okay, so now let's get to another birthday wish coming through. This one is a happy birthday wish going out to Mr. Pius Kojo Baka. It is a wish from Mr. Robert Ashong to you. He says that God bless you immensely. Happy birthday to you, Mr. Pius Kojo Baka. This is a wish coming from Mr. Robert Ashong to you, and then he's praying for God's massive blessing upon your life. It is another happy birthday wish going out to Honorable Collins Akono. Yeah, so it is a wish, and the message says that warm birthday wishes to Honorable Collins Akono, Assemblyman for Chebi Odumasi and presiding member of the Ebuakwa South Municipal Assembly. On this special day, Aidan, who works with Onia TV, celebrates you and wishes you good health, wisdom, greater achievements, and many more years of success. Happy birthday to you, Honorable Collins Akono. It is a wish coming from Aidan of Onia TV. Do have an amazing birthday celebration. And again, our very own guest who just finished his submission with us on the show. I'm talking about ADO1, Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku. Yes, today happens to be his birthday. And so it is a nice package we're giving to you, ADO1 Isaac Kojo Opoku, a member of the Public Affairs Department with the Ghana National Affairs. Yesterday was his birthday, as a matter of fact. So a belated happy birthday wish going out to you, ADO1, Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku. Do have a fantastic week. As you celebrate your birthday or celebrated your birthday yesterday, we pray for massive grace upon your life. May you be protected on and off duty. And also all your secret prayers, may it come into fruition. Belated happy birthday going out to you, ADO1, Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku. Do have a fantastic week. Yes, so Sanites, any shout outs going out to anyone as well?
No, that's what we have.
Okay, all right, so that is it for the birthday messages or segment on today's edition of the Safe Start Show. This is where time will permit us to say goodbye to you. I believe that you've learned a lot on our discussion on the causes and prevention of domestic fire. We're joined by our very own brother, ADO1, Mr. Isaac Kojo Opoku, a member of the Public Affairs Department of the Ghana National Fire Service headquarters, telling us about some predominant, causes of domestic fire in our respective homes. And it's important that once we take into cognizance of these things, even if you're not able to eradicate the occurrence of such phenomenon, we'll be able to mitigate it significantly. And so let's please adhere to these precautionary measures, and then we'll have a better community and a better country at large. We are sending a big gratitude to the head of the Ghana Police Service, the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Christian Tete Yohunu, and sedulous members of the Police Management Board. And again, a big thank you going out to the Director General Public Affairs Directorate, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Madam Grace Ansa Akrofi. Every Tom, Dick and Harry who works here at the Public Affairs Directorate also, you are grateful for your support, your collaboration, your cooperation all this while. To our production, which is being controlled or headed by Sergeant Moses Hola Ochi. We are grateful, and then all the guys